Let me talk to
East Coast TV, episode 8. What's going on, people? Who we got in the building? Eagles was good. I collect. Who else? Philly Cheesecake was good, fam. Bang was good, bro. Philly Cheesecake freaking on a mini vacation now. I got nothing bad to say about the Dodgers. So much so, what's good, bro? King Cakes, live from Myrtle Beach. I saw you out there, bro. All right. Episode 8. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We are gonna bring up someone from the DMV area. What's good, Pez? What's good, JC? He I want to say he came into the sneaker YouTube chats around the same time I did. He's I think the first channel I seen him in was Skip Goes Hard. Pause. He can correct me if I'm wrong. Uh, the CEO of the Mahado Battle League. We co-hosted, judged many battles, and I will welcome none other than the homie Sneaker Jacks.
Damn, that's a long ass intro, bro. Yes. I am here. Satellite working. All right. What's good, y'all?
What's good, bro? Hey, you got the little weight belt that he be.
Bro, at first I thought, damn, he has a title again. No, that's just the weight belt he wears. What the fuck? All right.
Fat Boy Kicks in the building.
Shout out to everybody, bro. E1, thank you for having me, man.
I appreciate you joining the show.
Yes.
Been some time.
Yes.
So was that right? Was it Skip?
Yeah, I started off with Skip. I was a Skip flunky. No, it's this is how it's crazy. I got back into sneakers like a year and a half before COVID happened. Started like getting shoes again because by that time my kids were already grown up. They didn't have that much responsibility really at that time. So I felt like, hey, let me go get some shoes. Dude, I was like the sixes. I wanted to get the infrared sixes. So I was all in the shoe game. So then I was like, damn, I need to see if this shoe is worth getting, whatever. And then I looked up. Skip was the first one that popped up. And so I was like, damn, this dude is funny. I've been, just started watching his lives and participating. And his community was like it's an open door still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Open door to everybody. It don't matter. He kind of like was around about my age anyway, so it's like we have similarities.
Right.
Like all the young bucks, shout out to them, but like I just found them either cheesy or just it just wasn't my style. And
They're like cookie cutter.
yeah. And it's gotten worse, bro. It's gotten worse.
But there's a few of the young cats I really I enjoy watching them do their thing. It's like my homeboy Sonny Kicks. He's in his Mike G was good, bro. LES in the building. I see you. Like Sonny he doesn't do every release that comes out. He doesn't do live cops. He does fits, and of course the younger generation style is a lot different from ours, but hey, he's out there doing his thing though.
Yeah. Like you know what, Rafi? I actually like Rafi. Rafi collects.
Yeah.
Like he is part of that younger generation, and I don't know. Like I said, I like the fact that he's young. He's a young dad and stuff like that. And his stuff is how it is. I mean, he's full-time YouTuber now, so he's got to go live every single time, right? But I like watching him. Roscoe a little bit, maybe sometime here or not, but
never heard of the guy. I mean, until recently, like I've heard a few people mention him.
I know Roscoe.
I checked out the channel. I'm like, I'm good on that.
Yeah, like a lot of those guys I know through Tops. Like after I started watching, what do you call it? Skip. I started watching Tops' lives as well. Started getting involved with the waffles and shit and stuff. So I started unraveling myself more into sneaker YouTube content.
Yo, you was the yo that, and then that's when I'm gonna tell you. So it was when Tops was doing all the waffles, and I'm like, yo, who the hell is this Jax dude that's winning every freaking one?
Hey man, you got to pay to play.
I was like, yo, what's good, Nobster? He said, I heard Jax embezzle funds from Mahado. We'll get
Yeah,
into that later. We'll get into
that's the
that.
word. That's the word on the streets. But
That is crazy. So let me stick to the top line. I don't want to jump all over the place.
no.
Yeah. So
I go where you go.
hey, yo,
But pause. No Diddy. No Diddy. No
yo,
Diddy. What about Diddy, bro? What is going on with that man? But anyway,
Mister, take that, take that, take that.
take that.
Yo, so the same question I asked everybody. What was the sneaker? So it's actually it could be the same shoe or two shoes, but what's the sneaker that caught your interest in sneakers, and then what's the sneaker that kicked off the collection?
The one that caught my interest was the Jordan 1. Jordan 1 high top. I love that shit. The one that I pushed my mom to get was the Bread Force. Oh my god. You don't understand, man.
Appreciate that, G Money.
I was poor. All right. I'm gonna bring this into you. I was poor. All right. My mom still likes to think that we're poor,
Appreciate the hella.
but we're not poor right now. But we were poor. Single mom, downtown DC. We just happened to live in a great address. The problem is my mom was by herself, and my mom had to work two jobs. I went to school. I knew what was going on. I knew the situation. I know we didn't have money for that, this and that. I actually was more into baseball and sports and stuff, so she got me stuff for that. But
Right.
boy, when you're in the inner city, especially inner city, because I think in the suburbs it's not really that much, but you could attest to this. You're gonna have the kids that have the fly stuff, right? And you're like, damn, that's nice, man. And you kind of want the same thing too.
Yeah.
You're like 5, 6 years old, but you kind of understood what the situation was. I knew it because I didn't take for granted my mom's situation because I was doing the banking. My mom, she didn't know none of that stuff. I was doing the banking, writing the checks, mailing the envelopes for her, all that stuff. So I knew how, like at a young age, yeah, there's no room for this.
Right.
And I know when I was really young, she really went out of her way to get me like toys for Christmas, like the stuff that me birthdays and Christmas. Like my mom was the best, is the best, you know. But the shoe part, I really wanted. Like I grew up with Payless shoes. That's all I want. That's all we could afford. Sometimes it would be a good year, and I'll get Reebok pumps. But the Jordan Bread 4s was the shoe that I said I wanted. I wanted it so bad. It was so expensive. But then, finally I got it for my birthday. That shit blew me away. And then I'm me stupid, right? Because I go out there, immediately I get it, I go out to the playground thinking I could dunk. I want to dunk. I think this thing is gonna make me jump higher and shit. And I fucked them up real quick.
Man, my man tried to do the commercial.
Bro, I'm telling you, that's the thing. When you're growing up in the city, like sometimes you may not have the fit, but bro, if you can have a nice pair of shoes,
It changed the game
man,
changer.
that's respect right there, man. That's how it was when at the young age, and as I got older, actually styles kind of changed, right? Because I started wearing Cortezes and Air Maxes in high school and shit.
Yeah.
Like J's, I started kind of like not really that interested in J's anymore, and just really Air Maxes, Air Max 1s, Air Max 90s, and stuff like that. And yeah, and then had my kids, still in high school, so I really didn't have the money to buy that stuff. And so I as you get older, things become more important, stuff like that. And then, of course, eventually, you could call me a COVID collector, but that's what I was, man. That's what the opportunity was for me to start getting the shoes that I wanted. Didn't have
But
to worry about.
even pre-COVID, it was a lot easier to cop sneakers.
Mhm.
For sure,
Yeah.
even like during the pandemic, you was out there hustling, bro.
Yeah.
But that goes, that's the whole you put your footwork, got to put the footwork in. So
Yeah.
the same, I would say that would be the same way you would have had to cop shoes when you was coming up, if you was to be copping. But
Look, that's the thing. My mom would cop those shoes for me. I remember what do you call it? Fuck, some sixes that she got me. I forgot the color. The color I think it was blue and white. It was all white with a hint of blue or like kind of like navy blue. But
the original Midnight Navies.
yeah, I think so. She would find a way to get me like Nikes and stuff because literally there was like in our neighborhood we didn't have any good stores. We had the Athlete's Foot, but that was mostly Air Maxes
And sporting goods.
running shoes and stuff.
Yeah.
But she would find a way to get like really nice shoes for me once in a while. It was a situation that I would have to make that shoe last. Like I would get maybe 2 brand new shoes a year, and them bitches better last because I got boots. Boots was a normal boot. Sims were normal like every year, stuff like that. That was not a problem. But when it came down to sneakers, it's like those 2 pairs had to last me the whole year.
Yeah, I was in the same boat. Like we used to go to Modell's and the budget was like $110, but you found 2 pairs of shoes for the $110.
We had the Sports Authority.
We had that too, but it was that Sports Authority in the city.
I think Modell bought Sports Authority, right?
Eventually, yeah.
I think so.
But I remember there was a Sports Authority like in Midtown, but that joint was mad expensive, bro. I was like, nah, we ain't getting nothing from over here.
Yeah.
So how I know it's like the sneaker whole thing is a rabbit hole of from channel to channel. You get the requested. So how'd you get in tune with Tops? Like how?
I pretty much just
Stupid.
yo fuck it, Jags. Do your eyebrows? But no, no, man, my barber does, man.
Yo, Bang.
That's good work, dude.
Yo, Bang must was just
Yeah.
sparked up.
He was like, he had another picture of me side by side. It's like, hold on a second. This motherfucker gets his eyebrows done.
Paragon, yeah, I remember that. That was by Union Square, right?
But repeat that again.
Nah, he
lost track.
Paragon.
Oh. No, before he won.
What about your eyebrows? Or
No, before that.
The tops.
Oh, the Tops. All right. So pretty much, I was watching Skip, and I saw this dude Tops sometimes in the chat, and then again, like I said, I just in like diving deep in the YouTube, sneaker YouTube type of realm, and I was like, oh shit, it's a Hispanic dude. He's like, oh, he Cuban. Oh shit, it's funny dude. So Tops is like very friendly, very like charismatic, you know what I'm saying? Like if you never seen him before, it kind of like gravitates to him. And I was like, oh shit, this is pretty cool. So I started watching his channel, interacting in the chat, donating, you always do and stuff. He had a big following and stuff. And it was like he was just talking real shit. Like he would curse and stuff. Like some of the other guys wouldn't curse. Yeah, you're like, oh, this motherfucker don't give a fuck, man. I was like, yeah. And sometimes he'll get into like somebody trying to troll him in the chat, and he'll say shit to him. I was like, oh shit, this shit is fucking fun. And then eventually, like, we linked up, I guess, on IG, and then we just started like doing rat waffles and shit like that, and winning. And so he ended up getting. Of course, he's got to ship out the shoe and everything, and we had a lot of similarities. We love baseball, so we both grew up playing baseball and stuff like that. And as you can see, Kylo's probably in the back. Hey, get out of the trash can, man. Look at this dude. Look at this fool. Hey, come on. Come on. Well, anyway. And yeah, so and then I guess, as a default, I started following Tops and going live other places, and then I ran into Zay's channel. I was like, oh shit, here it is.
That's one of that's
And I met some people. Some people in the Mojados was also in Tops's live. So, so then I guess that's how we all meshed together, with Tops and stuff like that.
No, JC, we're not doing that.
What did JC say? A final what? Final right now. Did he mean fight or fright or right?
Bro, reading, writing, arithmetic, right?
Sneaker Jacks was my first waffle winner. Oh yeah, so yeah, Fat Boy won when I was doing waffles and stuff.
Oh, okay.
No, but I picked up a lot with Tops, man. With my name, he came up with my name. He was like, "Hey, you ever thought about like changing your government name to like, to like a screen name?" I was like, "Excuse me. What do you want to?" I was like, "What do you want to do?" I was like, "I don't fucking know." I know I used to DJ back in the day, and I had a DJ name, but I was like, "Nah, that's kind of tacky." Because even now, the DJ name is kind of tacky. It was like somebody in college called me Chucho or some shit. It's like DJ Chucho stuck for a while. Then it was DJ Shaman and all that crap. So it was a lot. It was if you know about techno and shit, you know what.
Yeah.
So yeah. So then Tops came out. Was like, "What about Sneaker Jacks?" And I'm like, "What? Fuck it. Yeah, let's roll with it." Yeah, got my name incorporated and talking about sneakers and shit. Yeah. So I was like, fuck it. Yeah, fine. And so, like, at that time, I was like, involving myself in, like, getting shoes and sneakers because at that time, sneakers was not as complicated to get as if you put your legwork, right? Put your footwork in, you're going to get a bunch of sneakers. And so, yeah, so I was like, fuck it. Things were good. Times were good. Money was good. So it was like, why not? I was finally getting the sneakers that I wanted as a kid. And I was like, nobody's going to tell me no because I ain't married no more. And so, and my kids are grown. And ain't nobody going to tell me shit. So I was like, fuck it. So I was like, why not? Now, I got to admit, considering how my collection is now, it has dwindled a little bit because some personal situation, but starting to recover, and so now I'm gonna rebuild the collection, but I'm gonna be very picky on what I get because I had a lot of shoes, bro, that I've not worn, and I did not realize I had them until I opened the box. It's like, what the fuck? So, so then I thought, I said, no, when I rebuild this bad boy, it's gonna be the shit that I really like. It ain't gonna. Some of it might be hype shit, right? But some of them, I'm gonna be for real, are stuff that I can't wear no more. Like 11 highs. I don't know, bro. I think I may have to give them because when I hurt my Achilles, bro.
Yeah.
Like anything that kind of pinches like your heel or whatever, even though my Achilles is healed, it hurts, bro. I try to
discomfort.
Yeah, dude. And I at the end of the day, it was like, am I gonna sacrifice comfort for fashion at my age? Fuck that, man. I'd rather put my money into something else. Like if I can't get like a Concord 11 no more, then I'll get me a couple of SBs or some shit like that, right? Something that I can work because low tops are great for me right now. Jordan 1 highs I can still mess with. It gives you enough room and stuff. But anything that kind of
ain't rocking those all day though.
No, and that's the thing, bro. Like I work a lot. My demand in my job is 6 days a week, bro. 6 days a week. And 1 day a week I have off. And if I got like 200 pairs of shoes, dude, they're not going to be worn for like years. So I'd rather be now, like when I rebuild the collection, it's going to be stuff that I know I can wear and I will wear, and stuff that that I'm going to like. I'm just not going to buy because it's on the calendar.
Get rid of the fluff. That's what
exactly.
Some people tell me. Get rid of the fluff in the collection and get the stuff you
I have a new appreciation for like Air Maxes, Air Max 1s, and Air Max 90s. Um, I gotta give credit where credit is due. We gotta give I Collect His Flowers because he opened my eyes to that side more of the collection of different types of Air Maxes and stuff like that. Before, I used to just get the basic run the mill Air Max 90 navy blue, and like it had nothing, no fashion sense. It's just Air Max, you know. But now I have more of appreciation for Air Maxes. Not only that, New Balances as well.
King Cake said take the fluff.
I'll take the fluff.
He is what 12, right?
Yeah, 12.
Big foot motherfucker.
Yeah.
I
Jackson.
say that, and I'm at 11 and a half. I think I think 12 when sneakers start looking big. Pause.
Yeah.
Sure. So you mentioned baseball. So how long did you play baseball?
Let's see. I played street baseball, like the stick ball. Started when I was 5 years old in the streets of DC. Kind of like just watched a lot of it on TV. Was an Orioles fan for most of my life at the beginning. And just I did not start playing organized ball until I was in middle school because there was no leagues there like at the time. And then when I got into middle school, that's when I started like it was organized. It was like this and that. It was a big jump because playing baseball in the streets, you were killing everybody in the neighborhood. But now you're playing with other kids from other neighborhoods. And so, I refined my game in middle school. We finally got a rec team when I was in middle school. And then right when I was in 8th grade, I got recruited by my high school coach in a regular summer league game. I guess we were playing against his team, which was a 13 to 14 team. And like he was loving me, bro. Like you could hear it in the dugout. Like, yo, look how he catches the ball. Look how he throws. God damn, this motherfucker's like that, And my team sucked. Like everybody, my best friend was the pitcher of our team. And look, I mean, not everybody's got baseball talent. We all love to play baseball, but not everybody had it. Yeah. And so after that game, bro, we went downtown, switched schools for high school, and walked into a crazy ass situation as a freshman.
Yeah, you had to switch schools, bro.
Well, after 8th grade, we jump up to high school.
Right.
And so that was crazy because I was supposed to go to the rich, white, upper northwest. Are we back? All right, cool. We're back. All right. So that school was supposed to be a affluent school, right?
Yeah.
My mom said that the reason she sacrificed living downtown was for me to go to that high school, and then I decide out of nowhere I'm going to go to this hood ass school in Midtown to play baseball. So my coach, I'm telling you, my coach, Puerto Rican dude, New Yorker. He was born in New York. That dude was like, he convinced my mom. He convinced me. He told me, yo, you don't want to go there. They're not gonna start you. You're gonna be sitting the bench for 2 years, and their guys are all American and all that shit, right? So I was like, fuck it. I go to high school. I'll start as a freshman. Bro, the first day of school, I'm gonna tell you, dude. Like, if you ever seen the movie Dangerous Minds, it was exact. That school was fucking good. Look, I was lucky enough to go to a really good high school. I mean, really good elementary school with a lot of Congress people's kids there. Also, a nice middle school with a lot of Congress people kids live there. To go to a hood school and all these kids know each other from middle school and elementary school.
You're a new guy.
Bro, I stuck out like a fucking sore thumb. I was over there in my preppy ass, my polo, because my mom worked there and shit. So I'm walking up there, and this kid straight up like this, like you could have tell it was like Young Zilla, bald head, mustache, fucking flannel shirt, khakis and all that shit. He was like, yo, bro, It was like I know who you are. I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, bro, he was all the threats that you could say to somebody, and I'm just there with my backpack, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? I go
Like,
in
yo, I just
there,
got here.
bro. My heart was beating because I didn't know. Bro, I mean, young Jack's never had to deal with this, So I was like, I walked into this high school, looked for my homeroom, and my homeroom was so ghetto, man. It was a big classroom that was separated by a movable wall to make two homerooms. Yeah, that's how it was. And so I walk in there, and I'm sitting there. I'm the last one to get in there, so of course everybody just look. Who the hell is this dude? My best friend out of the whole world. My best friend. He's my best friend now for years now, but the first day he was gritting on me, bro. He was just gritting on me, looking at me, staring me down and shit. And I'm telling you, dude, like I was like, this ain't gonna go well. I don't nobody. This motherfucker staring me down. And then right next door, there's like a commotion and shit, like fighting or whatever. People were. We back?
Dad Jackson's in the Matrix, cuz.
Well, this one kid got stabbed in the next classroom from me.
Dang.
And I'm like, bro, I'm through. I'm through. So I finish up the day. I go home. I don't come back the next day.
What's good, long live the soul.
And then my coach was like, yo, where were you? And I was like, nah, I'm not coming back. I'm done. I'm through with this. I'm not going to that school. I'm going to transfer back to Wilson. And they was like, no, trust me. Nothing's going to happen to you. You'll be fine. Just trust me. Just come back the next day. We got practice. We got a team meeting and we got practice.
Let's get your test, though.
So then I go back the next day. Bro, that same dude. That same dude walked up to me and I'm like, man, this dude's about to fucking kill me or something. Bro, he puts his hand on my shoulder and said, I apologize, bro. I didn't know who you were. I'm sorry. We cool? Are we cool? And I was like, yeah, I guess. We cool. I go back in there, bro. But I still get the same grit from my best friend so far.
Yes.
He's still like staring me down. I go through the whole day again. First of all, easy ass shit at school. Like teachers taught from the syllabus. If you had an ounce of a brain, you would do all the assignments on one weekend, which I did for the whole semester in one weekend, and I never had to do work for the rest of the year.
Oh, you was chilling.
Yeah. So we go to the team meeting, and I talk to to other players and everybody there. Most of the people there knew each other. A couple of guys were Dominicans who just arrived literally from the boat because they had like skinny jeans and big ass shoes, so you could tell. So it was a kind of like exciting experience at the beginning. But as I got older, the Jacks tell better stories than Henry does. Goddamn. So then, I got to meet the principal and stuff. And mind you, like, Mr. Keva, if you're watching this, she was hot. Bro, as I was at that time, I was 14. 14-year-old kid, and your principal is like 26, 27? Woo, bro.
Nah,
Bro.
We had a bunch of nuns in my school, bro.
Oh, man. No, but, and the crazy thing is, playing baseball and stuff, 4-year starter and everything. You know what's the craziest shit about this? We never got touched. If you were on that baseball team, like my coach was a police officer for MPD, DC Police. So basically he was in charge. He was like in the gang unit and stuff. So he had an agreement with a lot of the gangs in school. You don't mess with the boys from the team, we won't mess with you guys. So basically we were kind of untouchable. As long as you didn't fucking do shit to those gang members, they're gonna leave you alone.
Yeah.
So that's how that situation went. But the crazy shit was I met up with the head coach on my senior year in high school, and at that time I had a friend who was on we were watching the volleyball team play in the semifinals against Wilson, which was this team the school that I was supposed to go to.
Right.
And I talked to the coach, and I always seen the coach for 3 years. We always saw each other, shook his hand and everything. Very nice guy. We finally got to talk to me. We were talking to him for like an hour. And then he's like, man, one thing I don't understand, you live in our district, in our zone. Why did you never come to Wilson? And I said, well, my coach Torres said that I wasn't going to start as a freshman and that I was going to be sitting the bench for 2 years because the catcher was an All-American. And it was like, Jack, he's a center fielder naturally. I had him back there because nobody else can catch. You would have went right in there to start, and he would have went to center field. What? You want to tell the story better?
Kylo's like, stop the cat.
Stop the cat, right? So he told me that shit, and I was like, are you shitting me, man? So like this whole time I went to Belt on the pretense that I was not going to start as a freshman, and then I would have possibly started more likely as a freshman anyway. But I don't know. I enjoyed my time there, man. And you know how it is, man. When you win a city championship against a powerhouse your freshman year, you think you're gonna win multiple.
Yeah,
that didn't happen, bro. That first one was it. But we always went to the championship game with these guys, and we just lose. I mean, they were just look. Let's say this: out of 15 players, 6 or 5 of us were strong players. I mean, really strong players.
What's good, Flacco?
Out of those guys, everybody in their lineup was strong. So that's how it is, man.
Jimmy the Saint collects. What's good, brother?
Yeah, but I did good enough. I ended up earning my way to college and stuff, and got hurt there some more, and I was like, that was it, man. I knew the writing was in the wall my junior year. I was like, I ain't going pro. I'm doing this shit. I'm doing a lot of this shit. And then when I got hurt, man, I actually was relieved. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love baseball, but it got to the point it felt like a job in college.
Yeah, when you don't enjoy it, like that's when it gets to college, it's like that's when you decide like, is this really for me or is it not for me? Because if you're not in it for the long haul in college, it's not gonna work out.
Yeah, I just had too many injuries, man. I hurt my left knee twice. I got trucked so many times at home plate. That was no rule. There was no rule back then. You have to slide. Motherfuckers were trucking you. You talking about big ass country boys, 6'5", 250? Bro, I had too many injuries, man. I had arm issues, and I knew, like I said, I knew the writing on the wall my junior year. I wasn't gonna go anywhere. I wasn't gonna go pro. So, I love baseball, but it felt like a job, dude. If you've been playing like super competitive for like 8 years, 7 years, it takes a toll on you. And like I said, I had kids. My reality was I ain't gonna go pro. I need to get an education and get my ass out of here. And that's what it turned out to be, man.
Yo, well, I got the 3 with you up here in this. So since my son's been playing baseball, there's 3 people that have been dropping knowledge, and he said you complete Oilers. Complete Oilers. Yeah, Bane loves baseball. So, yo, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate Bane and Philly Cheesecake, because the 3 of y'all throughout the whole season, from when Isaiah started to now, everybody shared knowledge of the game, different little things. Whenever I shared the videos, whether it's pitching or in the field or batting, because I didn't play baseball, so I don't know the tricks of the trade. So I appreciate all the knowledge y'all share with me, man.
No, if I had the opportunity, like I've been offered a lot of times to go coach my high school. I just can't because of my school, because of my work hours. I work in the evenings. There's no way I can do that. Yeah. But teaching the game, I love it, man. I love it. I guess the saying is those who can't teach. You know what I mean? Like I know what to do. I know what the things to do, how to do them, in which way, like the science of the game, the knowledge of the game, where to go, do this and that, the drills to work on. It's just I didn't have the ability. You know what I mean? So all I need to do is put, and that's the thing. If I had my oldest son's, like, I mean, like intensity, right? Because that dude, when he played, he was intense. But if he had the physicalness of my younger son, who's like almost 6 foot, god damn, bro, I would have myself a pro right there, bro. But my youngest, my 15-year-old, he don't give a fuck about baseball. So
I can't spell.
Bro, exactly, dude. It's nothing like teaching the game, man. It's just like when I was catching, I saw the game ahead of everything else. It's like a chess master in a way. You see the game in moves, and Jack kick was intense. So it's like you see the game ahead of you. You see the like I'm telling you, dude. It's like I felt like, when you see those geniuses make those math problems in their heads and shit like that. Like I can see when from my peripheral, when the runner at first is digging his toe in, I know he's going to try to go. I know when this guy is going to do this. I know what he wants to do. The batter, where he's positioning in the box, where he's trying to hit the other way or trying to pull, all that stuff, bro. Yeah, all that stuff. And so
you messed me up because I remember when the pitching videos I sent, and you was like, I can tell when he's about to throw the off-speed pitch. I was like,
yeah, when you dig into the glove, it's because you're adjusting the grip to be the curveball or the off speed. And when you're throwing the fastball, you're just putting your fingers on the seam.
And that's
so you don't really move it. But when you do this, the kid, like my son knew about it. When you see the kid go like this, it's off speed. You don't want to swing at it if it's, you don't want to do it. But when you see the kid just go straight into his glove, that's straight cheese, bro. Go for it. But yeah, man, like that stuff. It's look, the little things matter, right?
Yeah. I learned that's one sport where the basic like entry, like the smallest adjustment makes the biggest difference.
Oh yeah. That's why I always tell kids, always try to swing, try to hit the ball up the middle. Because when you try to pull it, you're going to pop it. When you try to go the other way, you're going to swing and miss. When you try to just hit up the middle, hey, shit happens, man. Like shit happens. Like when you try to hit up the middle, that's where you get more contact.
So let's get started. One of my favorite parts of the show.
Mm-hmm.
It's called This or That. I give you two choices. You pick one or the other. DJ Dells or Henry?
Henry. 1,000.
Tacos or burritos?
Burritos.
Steak or chicken?
Steak.
Cheeseburgers or Philly cheesesteaks?
God. That's hard. You know what? I'm going to say Philly cheesesteak because you get more.
Beer or liquor?
I'm a beer guy. As you guys could realize, the liquor is a little loose on me. I love me a good beer, though.
Seagram's or Canada Dry?
Canada Dry? What the fuck? That's not even a question, bro. It's just a statement.
Redskins or the Commanders?
Redskins. Fuck the name change. I'm sorry, man. If it offends some people, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Giants or Eagles?
Neither. It's like, I say Giants. I hate the Eagles.
Patriots or the Cowboys?
Patriots.
Flacco says gummy or flour.
Oh, the gummy episodes.
Freaking Eagles. That was Air Max 1s or Air Max 90s?
You know what? God damn. I like Air Max 1s because of the collabs, a lot of the collabs and a lot of the colorways.
Yeah.
The 90s are just a little bit more comfortable for me.
Same with me. Yeah,
So I'm gonna go with the side of comfort. I'm gonna say Air Max 90s.
Jordan 1s or Jordan 4s?
Jordan 4s.
Sneaker battles or hat battles?
I think sneaker battles. Hat battles are cool. I just think like the combo sneaker hat battle was dope
Yeah.
when they had a bow.
Man said redheads or blondes.
Blondes. They had me a couple of blondes
Oh,
before.
I got a good one. The section or the network?
Network.
The Wyatt family or the Brood?
The Brood. I'm talking about when the Hardys were there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you see, did you see that freaking Edge trying to bring it in AEW?
Really?
Like Aleister Black they got the blood poured on him the last show.
I think
Yep.
Edge going out there is a little.
Yeah.
This is where wrestlers go to die, right?
WCW, WWE.
WWE.
Sting or Bret Hart?
Bret Hart, man. For me, Bret Hart. I'm sorry, dude.
That's why I wore the hat.
Excellence of execution.
That's why I wore the hat, bro. Goldberg or LA Knight?
Oh, LA Knight. Yeah. I hate Goldberg, dude.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate me some Goldberg, bro.
Hogan or Roman Reigns?
Fuck. Okay, see, this is a difficult question to answer. If you would have asked me years ago when I was a kid, I would definitely say Hogan. But from what I know about Hogan now, how much of a dirtbag he is, and how much other wrestlers don't like him.
Facts, Jimmy.
I'm gonna go with. You know what? I gotta go with what my heart says, Hogan, because I swear to God, when I saw Hogan at the Capitol Center against Randy Macho Man Savage, that was crazy for me. So I say he was larger than life. So yeah, I'll say Hogan.
SummerSlam or Starrcade?
SummerSlam. WWE products, baby.
Halloween Havoc or Survivor Series?
Ooh, hold on. Halloween Havoc was dope. I've seen a few of those. Especially when Rey Mysterio was in that joint. Oh yeah, yeah. Halloween Havoc.
Seth Rollins or Dean Ambrose?
Oh, Seth Rollins.
CM Punk or Daniel Bryan?
Neither. If anything, CM Punk, because just CM Punk, I like. Hold on. Is it Yes Guy?
That's Daniel Bryan.
That's Daniel Bryan. Okay, see, I can never get his name right. I go, yeah, him. Is he still on AEW, right?
Yeah.
I just never fell in love with Jack. How dare you, Celtics? Let's go. Oh, wow, they came back? That's crazy. They were down by like 15 at one point.
Who'd you pick, Daniel Bryan over CM Punk?
Yeah, Brian. Over, yeah. I just never fell in for CM Punk, straight edge, and all that shit. Nah.
The Rock or Stone Cold?
Oh man, come on, man. The Rock, bro. The Rock was good. I know people loved Stone Cold, but I was the Rock fan. Even when he was in the Nation of Domination, bro, I was all about it. I was all about the Rock. This is just his charisma and what he said. I know Stone Cold was like, "Oh, give me the hug, yeah." Like I was like, "Yeah, that's cool too," but I don't know. I just felt like they were both great wrestlers, but I just think like The Rock had the best stage presence. You
And I
know,
think The Rock made other wrestlers look better in the ring.
yeah, yeah. Remember, like you said, every time he gave pedigree to The Rock flipped over the buckle and shit. And I was like, sometimes I was like looking at him like, this motherfucker okay? You all right?
Stone Cold's from his hometown. And last one, LeBron James or Michael Jordan?
Jordan. I can't fuck with Braun, dude. I can't. I can't. Especially like towards the end of his career. Towards the end of his career, I just can't mess with him, dude.
Hey, you ever play like fantasy baseball or basketball or just the football?
Football and baseball. But this is the crazy thing about baseball. Like, especially in college, we would start it and we would be like hardcore until we leave for to go back home. And then we just lose track the whole season. And then we come back in September and we go back at it. So we would have the same lineup throughout the whole summer. We don't know what the fuck is going on. That's the thing. Baseball is just way too long of a season.
What's your favorite Fast and Furious movie?
Shit. Well, it's none of the last ones. I don't want to say Tokyo Drift because it didn't have any of the originals. I would have to say the first one because that was the whole basis of it. Toretto, Brian O'Connor. Yeah, I think the first one. Like the second one was a little with Ludacris. It was kind of, it was okay. When he like when Tyrese came in and stuff, it was all right. But
most people didn't appreciate the first one till seeing Too Fast or Furious because they go back. Like if you never seen the first one.
Yeah. Well, there was if you bought the DVD, that actually gave you like a mini movie of how part one transitioned over to part two.
Yeah.
He was on the run and shit like that.
Flacco said Tokyo Drift was his favorite.
Yeah, the Tokyo Drift was good, but I just never thought of it as the same movie. You know what I mean? Like I actually thought the way they did it was they wanted to make a similar movie and they artificially connected at the end with Toretto and the damn car and shit.
Han and all that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the way they did Han was his boy and shit.
Because he was like, what Han know about America? He was when he was rolling with me. I'm like, man, get out of here. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here.
Yo. But yeah, I mean, I could enjoy each one except the more recent ones, right? Those things are just crazy ass shit.
Bro, I have space, bro.
Yeah, right. They went to fucking Tyrese and Ludacris went into outer space. Yeah.
And then which one was the one with John Cena is his brother, but he's the rogue agent, and then the freaking plane, and the car.
Yeah. Come on, man. Like no, but the reason why I say one is that we always could have a callback to what each like that movie, how many like phrases and quotes you can remember from it. Like I didn't narc on nobody.
That poor kid.
Really went to the heart of racing. It really was about racing. And then the other ones, Too Fast and Furious or Fast and Furious, the other ones they were about they it was like an action movie which incorporated a bunch of cars.
Yeah.
Fast cars.
And
they went away from the tuner
15 gears. Like last time I checked, once you're in 6th gear, you don't change gears anymore.
Tokyo Drift. Yeah, I like Tokyo Drift too as a separate movie, like away from really the franchise. It was a good movie. It showed people about drifting. So all these motherfuckers started drifting here in the States.
Yeah.
And shit. It was like, yo, they go drift and shit.
So you go from Skip to Tops, then rabbit hole once you get into Zaya's chat,
Yeah.
and that's where we meet a bunch of our peers.
Yeah.
And then at what point was it where you was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go ahead and start my channel"?
Yes, Top's the one who kind of like gave me that nudge. Kind of said, "Hey, you already have your channel. Why don't you start producing video or some content of some sort?"
Yeah,
And then of course, at that time, we were like the Mojados. We're all like, you know, you know, kind of like started to form ourselves as I guess as a group and shit. And this is like when Zaya went to got sick.
yeah.
So when Zaya got sick, we all like say, hey, we just started, doing the hashtag here, hashtag there, and then we realized how people were getting pissed off
I
about it.
remember Dribbles was the first person I seen do that. And
Yeah. So we were like just doing it just for the fun of it, just for the hell of it.
yeah,
And because we were bored. I mean, Zaya wasn't going live, and so we were just shit, let's go live. Like me, DB started going live and shit more often. And just started going saying Mojado Network. And you know how it is when you find out. And see, this is the thing. I guess when I don't know if most of the people could say yes to this. When you know that something that you're saying or doing is pissing a lot of people off,
you keep doing it.
you're gonna keep doing it. So if you don't want it to keep going, it's kind of like, yo, just shut the fuck up then. But we would have let it go if people were just like not complained about it. And so then, of course, Zaya comes back. And when Zaya came back, we were like, shit, everybody was happy to see Zaya come back. Everybody was donating. Everybody was like, seeing him back and stuff. He was talking about Hollow Network and stuff like. He started realizing, and of course, at that time, the narrative was going around that we were racist? We were bad. We were this and that and stuff like that. That we wanted Zaya to fail or some shit. Like it was all a fucking joke. It was all a fucking.
It was, and what was crazy is like, so the people that's been around, like me, I collect greedy, like the people who was rocking with y'all before it became a thing or whatever the case may be. Like we saw what was happening, right? And it's like, yo, these dudes are just having fun with it, and it's not like, and we see like, yo, people blowing this out of proportion. And I was like, people was calling y'all racist, like how when slanders are getting thrown y'all way. You can't throw stones.
It's funny. It's funny how they thought we were racist when some of the like a lot of people in the Mojado was different races. Well, we got a couple of white guys, Native American guy. We got 2 or 3 black people at the time, and the rest were Hispanic. Right? I'm not Mexican. I'm Peruvian, Salvadorian, and then we got a few other guys. The rest of the guys were Mexican. So at the end of the day, it was like racist to who? Like we even had an Asian dude. We have an Asian guy. Shout out to Primera. So it's like, what the fuck? I mean, we were more, dude. We had more people of color than the United Colors of Benetton, bro. So. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that came from. But again, like the narrative comes out. It was like this and this. And people just don't like us because we were getting some attention. And like I said, we weren't trying to take over Zaya's channel. We weren't like, it wasn't a coup, right? Like if you look at the records, the most of the people that donated were Mojados. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, crazy. Why would we try to take over a channel for?
Because I remember Zaya had the you can clap alive or clap. What's good, Chunk?
Yeah, we clapped them.
And then you guys took over the live.
Yeah. That was classic right there. We paid the money because like, Zaya, how much to clap you? And for how long? It's like 30 minutes. Boom, we sent the money in. It was funny shit. But people are like saying, no, they're trying to do this to Zaya, whatever. I'm like, that's fine, man. And like I said, salutes to Zaya, like now he's, doing different content and stuff like that. And like I said, like for me, like I don't have any personal issues, against Zaya. It was just unfortunate the way it turned out, right?
Yeah.
And it's just sometimes things happen, and you know, it gets people move on and shit. But
Yeah, I guess like some people made it seem like sides had to be chosen, and like even
yeah,
like when we were hosting the battles, like Zaya, he had like a short live, and he gave everybody their props. So he was like, no hard
mm,
feeling. He don't have any hard feelings towards anybody.
yeah, yeah, because it was never any like negative stuff towards him at the beginning. Like you know what I mean, with Mojado Network and all this stuff, it was never anything against him. So it's just it's when you have a lot of people like saying things here, saying things there, and things just turn out to be a big mess. Um, things people go their own direction and do their own thing now. Um, I I can't forget what when you were telling me about people that I used to watch. I actually saw I Collect's channel as well when I was messing with Tops, because I see I Collect jump into Tops's live, and so then I realized he had a channel himself, and I was like, holy shit, this little guy has a bunch of fucking followers. I was like, damn, brand new video. So yeah, no, like I said, he's also a person that I watched a lot too, on YouTube and stuff like that. So I got to give him his flowers too. I'm over here watching the replay, the delay.
Yeah, that delay was crazy.
But yeah, man. I did see Tony. I'm not gonna lie, I did watch Tony. It's just it wasn't like his style of stuff wasn't for me. I know he's successful at it. He has his own company and stuff like that. It just
Yeah,
wasn't for me. And and then of course there's few other YouTubers that had their content as well. And like I said, I respect anybody who's willing to come out and put themselves out on the camera and speak for a couple hours or so. Um,
yeah.
but
'Cause I remember Tony, he had a live when he was doing the Two Alpha TV channel. He used to go live a lot with that,
Mhm.
and I actually liked that better than his main channel because it was more like what we do. But
Yeah,
it was like him, Zaya. He had a few other people and talking about how like anyone could turn the camera on, but can you host a show? Or it's not as easy as people think it is. Like
yeah,
even when we were doing the Mahalo Battle League, like a lot went in behind the scenes to set up a battle, regardless of what people may think. It's not like because you still got to schedule people, you got to get the judges, everybody got to be on the same page to make it work.
yeah,
Because it's not like you just send a message and boom, everybody's on the same page. Yeah, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
yeah. But you got to admit though, like we had a pretty good stretch. Like I don't know, every weekend was like three battles.
Yeah, I was just about to get
Actually, it
into
was
that.
like
So correct me if I'm wrong. So the league, I know it started on your channel, but it was a continuation of battles that D Blake was hosting. Correct?
yeah. Well, DB had the official, unofficial first Mojado Battle League on his channel in like the league um, battle, I guess. I remember that, and then I guess he was going to do it, but then I remember. So he ended up doing another business. So he ended up creating another business, and
Yeah.
that took a lot of time from him. And um, so then I was like, "Fuck it, I'll do it." Like the guys were like talking to me, it's like, "Why don't you do it? Why don't you do it?" I was like, "All right, fuck it, I'll do one or two here." The expectation of this going long, pause, wasn't there. Like I thought I was just gonna do a handful here and there, and then it kind of like snowballed. And then I was like, "Yo, bro, I need some help. Like you want to get in this? Like
Yeah, 'cause I
let's."
remember. I think I collect was already talking with you, and then he had hit me up. I'm like, yo, whatever. It's like
Because we already did like hat sneaker battles before that,
on. I think
or hat battles. I think we did hat battles too
yeah,
before the Mohawk
the
battle.
hat battles before that. Yeah, the hat
Yeah,
battles before that. But it's like, I mean, like I said before, like we've been cool. So it's like it was nothing until I collect was like, yo, would you host battles? You know, I'm gonna reach out to Jax. I'm like, yo, whatever. And then I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna wait for I collect to message you. I can reach out to you too. Like we cool. Like why? And then you was like, cool. You know, let's go for it or whatever. So I'm gonna say this. You can correct me if I'm wrong here. It was said that I only agreed to help because it was popping, or
No, we weren't popping yet.
that's
Like we weren't even popping yet. I was like, look, I can't do it on these days because I come from work. You want to take this day because I'm at work and I'll just be like in the chat. And that's how it was. Like Fridays, there was no way I could do a battle on Friday. And some Saturdays I got home late. So I kind of like at the beginning it was like I did the West Coast folks, like whoever was the West Coast, like you would do the East Coast and stuff, and then it was just snowball because we really didn't start popping for at least a few. Like I even got the numbers here, man. Like we didn't start getting good donos until like number 9 or 10. Yeah, no, when we got like J Rods and Double Up E. Yeah, it took a while. It took like maybe like 6 to 7 battles, and we just took off. Yeah, because some of these battles were only $100, right? And they were still like snowballing. You know what I mean?
yeah. So
Yeah.
you know me. I'm not with the messy stuff, but I like to deal with the facts and the truth, right?
Yeah.
How many battles altogether? Not counting the tournament. How many battles? 50 what?
It was 51, right? Because we did have a 50th one.
Yeah.
And
I
I think
we had one more after that.
I think, yeah.
So all that crazy talk about running with the money and this and that. For those that don't know, 51 battles, right?
Yeah.
And this man started the pot for every battle, right?
Yep.
And
Every
then
battle.
I know I ruffled some feathers when I was like, yo, they're not donating to my channel. But the money wasn't coming to me. This was still the Mahalo Network's Mahalo Battle League with the Beast Coast friends. You know what I'm saying? Like we were there to help, right?
Yeah.
So then I was like, we had our conversations behind the scenes. I was like, you know what? So for most of the battles on my channel, I was like, bump it, I'll match whatever Jax put. So there's been, and I know it was also on Mello's channel where Jax also added on top of what he started with.
Yeah.
So it's like for people pocket watching, who else is starting, battles $20, $30, $40 for 51 battles? Where the winners and losers both got paid. Which I didn't think that was a bad thing. You got people saying, hey, they're making it rough for other channels to host battles because thank you, Flacco. Yep, 51 battles, 51 payout. Actually,
Yeah, you name me one person that never got paid. Tell me one person that never got paid, because I know the narrative out there. Oh, it's like, oh, you taking battles.
I got to correct Flacco. It's 102 payouts. 102 payouts.
2 payouts per battle.
Yep. And who didn't get paid?
That's what I'm saying.
Who didn't get paid?
Hey, the word out there says that Sneaker Jacks ain't paid. They didn't pay the battlers. The battlers weren't paid. Pay the battlers their money. Bro, everybody got paid. You think if I didn't pay Bundy won't be at my front door? Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man.
And then everybody messes
up. You don't think Bundy's red Corvette wouldn't be out front? Come on.
Yo, shout out.
Bundy actually made a shitload of money in the Battle League. A Double Up E. For the amount of losses he took, he still came out winning a lot of money.
Yeah, for real.
Shit. I'm telling you, bro, there's people that ate in this league, right? And I'm not gonna lie though. When the shit went down and then Zaya hosted that live and nobody spoke up, god damn, I felt heartbroken, man. It's like out of those 51 battles plus the tournament wrestling, then people got paid, but then people were just sitting by, just listening to the conversation, and nobody spoke up. Nobody said, "Nah, but Jack paid me. He's legit." Nobody said that. That was wild to me. But I think it's because it's nobody wants to get run over by the runaway train, right? Nobody wants to get caught up under the wheels and shit like that. And I get it, man. But I get it.
Here's the crazy thing, right? So whatever issues between the camps, right?
Yeah.
I know at least on multiple lives on the Trap House, and then even a few times on Zaya's where I made those same comments. Like, so I was like, if there was real issues with me and Jax, why would I say that? I could have easily went the other way and be like,
Yeah.
nah, fucking Jax owes me $300. They promised.
Yeah.
Nah, but I don't care. Y'all, I don't care what anybody says though. Though whatever, how many weeks we had that joint going was freaking. It'll never be duplicated, bro. It's almost like the Shield run. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So as much respect to you, Steve.
Well, it don't even matter because if the battle didn't happen.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They both got paid as if they lost the battle, right? But since they didn't battle at all, they both got paid out. So look, let's say if anything, I fucked up with one person. Is if they would have battled, there would have been a winner. But again, they didn't battle. They both got paid $350. So at the end of the day, technically they all got paid. Now it wasn't like it didn't get completed, and I'm sorry for that. Like, personal shit happened, stuff happens in life, man. And but at the end of the day, nobody walked away empty-handed. Think about this in a tournament. Every loser got paid, plus Matt and Area both got paid $350. So everybody in that everybody in that tournament, like, bro, every battle plus the tournament, everybody got paid. There was not one person out there saying, "Hey, where my money at?" No one. And the last time I remember, if I don't show up if you don't show up for work, you're not going to get paid. So why am I going to pay out the full boat if the battle didn't happen? Right? And at that time, financial things, I had personal things, it just wouldn't happen, man. I just wanted it to make the thing right for everybody. Look, I know you wasted your time waiting on me. Here's something, here's something, right? And at the end of the day, everybody got some money out of this. Everybody got paid out. Those two got paid out more than the other folks that in the tournament, which should be correct because they were the top two.
Right.
So at the end of the day, man, like I said, dude, I added everything up. $10,770. $10,770. Now, E1, I know you incurred fees on the transfers, right? That came out of your pocket. Yeah. That came out of my pocket too when I had to pay battlers out. So at the end of the day, we lost money.
If the battle happened, I would say yes to that. The entire pot if the battle happened.
Oh, if I had the battle, that meant I had the funds were there. Yeah, we would have done it. But one of the reasons, personal issues, lack of funds.
Bam.
A lot of things.
No lies told. I'm pulling it down the middle, but there's no lies told.
No, and you're not seeing me contradicting it. Shout out to our collective. But like I said, I wished, and I'm gonna tell you this, I really wish things would have been different. If like the kind of like the thing, what happened between both sects, not sexes, sect. Both groups would have turned out differently. I wish they would have. The what if factor is huge there, because I think this thing would have blown anything else remotely close out of the water. and that's just me being real. What works does Kylo do? Kilo. Well, right now he's just sleeping, but
He's your broke best friend, bro.
but
I tell you what, when because I think I didn't go live for a while, right? When prior to hosting the battles, but when we started cooking, yo, I was looking forward to hosting.
no, yeah, bullshit, bro. I was getting home from work fast. I even if I wasn't hosting, I wanted to get to see what the fuck happened, right? I want to see if Antonio White was going to join us in the shower again. I was
Yo,
going to see
with
what.
the freaking headset.
Yeah, bro. those some fun times, man. Some really good fun times. Like I said, I just wish things would have been different in that situation. I there's a lot of regret, not in a bad way. Like I regret this, like I regret not probably taking a more of a stronger stance to try to find a solution. Um, I wish, I just wish that it was, you know, just would have squashed things, right?
Yeah,
And,
so
and
like
just moved
you know,
on.
people, just said, oh, what's that? Respect fact. Definitely a lot of new collectors came out and great collections. Fact. We brought out some people that didn't battle. Bane's he's the perfect example. I didn't see him battle prior to that. You know what I'm saying? And Bane
Yeah.
got a dope collection.
Oh yeah, Bane was the type of dude that kind of irritated me at the beginning. Not in a bad way. He would say, "Bro, I don't know. I don't never battled before. I don't know what to do." You look at his fucking collection. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude. You got no problem battling. Like you just got to be out in front of the camera more and stuff. You're like, we're together.
So like it was said, I lost my train of thought. But and I repeated myself. I was like, yo, I busted my ass putting that stuff together because I follow like anywhere you go, there's a chain of command, right? Granted, I didn't work for anybody, but this was your league, and I was like, any issues I have, I'm bringing it to you, and that's for you to sort out because I'm just worrying about what I'm doing on the E1 Kicks channel, so I can host the best battles for the league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like you had the Puerto Rican Don King out here putting battles together. I'm like, and he can tell you, I never said anything to him about what battles got put where, right? I'm like, yo, Jax is he's the money man, starting all the like. I had no issues with him, handing you the platter of battles because I was well capable of putting the battles together on my channel. And if there was any hiccups, like I had the so even like you had the art department, right?
Shout out to the art department.
Shout out to the art department. So, and like to keep communications simple, we made the group chat on IG. So instead of 5 different people messaging, hey, we could just throw everything in the group chat, put all the thumbnails here, any questions, blah blah blah. Just so it could be more organized. And, it is what it is. Like, how should I say? I hated the way it happened, but people go their separate ways if they choose to, or you can have a grown man talk and we talk it out. You know,
And a little bit of it was, I think, there was too much input for something that should have only been between like 2 or 3, maybe 4 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like there was too much input from more than that really shouldn't have affected the way things ended up. Like I said, it's regret that you can't go back in time and fix, but shit, man. Like I said, at the end of the day, you and I never had an issue, right? It's like when everything went down and everything, and like even when I had my issue going in back in March, and when I had to just call the tournament off and everything, like you were the one of the first ones to reach out to me. He's like, "Hey, bro, you okay? Everything's all right." And like I tell the people, like you and Perm, you guys were like the folks that like made sure I was okay, and make sure that everything. Because at the end of the day, this is all just YouTube, right?
Yep.
But real life is more important and shit. And so that's why I said, no, I never have an issue with E1. E1 was always, straight with me and shit. So, and so like I said, we had a good ass run, and I really felt that
Yo,
if
the
that
weekends
shit
on
that
lock.
didn't
The weekend
happen,
on
if that
lock.
shit didn't happen, bro, it would have been a fucking crazy ass tournament. It would have been, and like people would have still been hating and hating and hating and hating and hating.
Yeah, and that's the thing. People either loved it or they hated it. There was nothing in the middle.
I think they hated it because we were like kind of like the new kids on the block, and we did this shit differently. Like, we weren't like everybody else and shit. Like you see some of the shit right now is like dry, and I gotta admit, look, I know E1, you probably don't feel this way, and that's fine, it's okay. But this is what Jax feel. I felt like we've conceived other little battle leagues, other channels to do battles because of what we did, and also because of the void that we produced in the battle league, that people felt more inclined to fill that void with their own battle leagues.
Yeah.
But they can't replicate what we were doing. Yeah, you can get the people that used to battle on our battles, shout out to Matt versus Area for the fifth time. So you could have that battle everywhere else,
Appreciate that, Bane.
but you're not going to get the same result as if it was here. You know what I mean? So shout
Yo,
out
shout out
to
to.
everybody else.
I'm about to say, yo, shout out to people who do battles, but none of them has had one of the most viral moments.
Oh.
Tomcat versus Bunny. Shout out to Antonio White, bro.
Antonio, he made that dude squeeze that. No, I haven't heard from that dude ever again. Like,
Yo, so the Sneaker Supremacy Battle League group page on Facebook,
yeah,
he was on there, and then him and Danny, he was like threatening Danny like he was some gangbanger or whatever. Like, yo, you're not a thug. You're freaking oh, what's the
Bobby. I'm sorry, dude.
nah? So he was he was a sneaker version of Riff Raff, bro.
Because that Bobby's like, I collect hairline, never made the tournament because we don't support terrorists. Oh, happy birthday, Bobby. Yeah, dude, the Tomcat video, it had 13,000 views, dude. And for those who don't know, do you mind me sharing it?
Do it.
All right. Yeah, I got it pulled up. 13,000 views, dude. I didn't even know how to like do the shit back, like to like
This dude was doing origami with his sneaker like it was normal, bro.
Let's see.
I got you.
Oh, hold on. Maybe I got the volume. Oh yeah, here it is.
Antonio said, "Take all that shit out."
Yeah.
Yo, the taco soul, bro.
So that one had 17,000 views.
Yo, what was crazy was the panel too, because I know Greedy was on there, Ego was on there,
That was an all-star panel,
I
dude.
was on there. Who were the judges?
Oh shit.
Well, anyway, that
I
the
know. Yeah,
panel
it was
was
like
stacked, bro.
Alter Ego was in there. This is like, keep up the great work, you. Bobby still needs to get a hair transplant to even talk about hair needs dandruff
You
shampoo.
had these stuff on eBay. Appreciate the accolade.
Yo.
Yeah, he said that joint folded inwards. He bent that sneaker like he would be curving half.
Bro, like, first of all, he bent it this way, and then he tackled it. I'm like, oh no. Either that dude's like the strongest man in the world. Well, first of all, we tried to talk to him. We tried to talk to him as if he got
ripped off.
He got ripped off. But then as more as we talk about it with him, we were trying to reason with him, and then he got very aggressive, very defensive. And so we were like, okay. All right. You got it. You kind of understand what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I remember he battled I Collect Sneaker Supremacy Battle League. And then like 5 of the sneakers I Collect showed, he went and copped. And that's when I really started paying attention to people buying sneakers that they lost to in the previous battle for the next. I'm like, get the fuck out of
here. Yo, as doing 51 battles,
be best.
51 battles, bro. And you realize I Collect got 2 towers. Yeah. You started realizing that, man, the guys are coming back. They're coming back with the shoes that they lost to, and I started really realizing that shit. I was like, oh shit, it's that craziness, man.
Yeah, I'm one to pay attention to a lot of things, right? The longer that freaking, the more you postpone that final.
Mm-hmm.
The more sneakers Area 13 was copping, right? And I'm like, yo, this dude is.
Then I could understand the anger now. You're buying all those sneakers. You're like, well, I'm gonna. It's all gonna balance out after I beat Matt.
Yo, so King Cakes, while you was out there going to car shows, this is what's been going on. But yeah, it's been crazy. So it's like, then I think, to buy a sneaker to try to, shout out to the Hello Kitty sneaker.
Hey, that sneaker is 2-0 in the Mojave Battle League on the questions. 2-0.
So I was like, I remember he I think it was the Diodora purple tapes. I'm like, man, he's gotta be the only dude in Florida that has those. And then he copped like the Galaxy phones, and there were some other things. I was like, and I understand Matt got like, to me, Matt is a collector's collector, no homo, but see, his collection tells a story of his sneaker game, and
and it's not on purpose.
Yeah, it's just it worked out that way. He's been collecting since he's been collecting, and these are sneakers that he's accumulated over time.
I doubt anytime he buys a sneaker, it's
so you say only bought sneakers to battle. Interesting. So tell me what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? Like you can. That's like you going to war and loading up on guns. We not all of us in this thing got mad sneakers. We're not wearing them every day. There's people who have fun enjoying the battles, and it is what it is. Well, Area 13 promotes that urban sneaker guy on social media. Area 13.
JB Urban Plus?
Was that Marciano?
Marciano. Whoa.
Yo, that was the whole.
We're going into Henry territory now.
That's the trophy room. Trophy room craziness.
Eye collects. Eyes smell like sweaty armpits from all that
crime.
God damn. Fucking Bobby, dude.
Yo, why don't him and I collect just battle, bro? And then just let them. Well, I collect could talk trash, and then Bobby have to type.
And then Bobby could just like take it,
He could type it in the chat.
Oh, he all Frankie talk for him. That's what he did last time when Bobby battled. Frankie was his voice.
So if people have a drastic change in their sneaker collection, are they inspired from sneaker battles, or is it because it's not from sneaker YouTubers? Because sneaker YouTubers are all calendar chasers. Well, the way that most of them now is all calendar chasers.
It's interesting because if I'm inspired, I don't know, if you buy the same exact sneaker, I don't think that's inspiration, no? Well, I mean, like I said, it's like I'm hosting another battle next week. But like I've seen it happen. Like literally, a guy loses 1 week to Eagles fans, and then the next week comes in with the same shoe that he lost to Eagles fans with. So
I'm gonna ask this question because So you mean to tell me JC didn't do the same thing? I'm just saying.
Yeah, he did. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he did. Now if he probably take offense to that because it doesn't sound right.
I'm
the videos.
I'm only responsible for what I say. I'm not responsible for how people take it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm gonna tell you what it looks like to me. I'm not telling you what you did, but I'm just telling you what it looks like to me. Because it is what it is.
Well, Jack said claimed I inspired you earlier. Well, I mean, yeah, shit. I get like he's got a dope collection and shit. I mean, he got me put my attention towards Air Maxes and other shoes other than Jordans. Yeah, I collect bricks.
So they can't Kevin Durant. No, I mean it doesn't matter because it all comes down to the questions.
Yeah.
So Frankie in the building.
Frankie. Salute to Frankie, bro.
And it all depends. Like with sneaker battles, the better you answer the question.
I mean, but I don't think it was. I think it was still obvious because he even had people in the chat saying, and like saying, "Wow, people buying sneakers for battles. Wow, that's crazy." You would see it all the time.
Yeah.
So it's not just our observation; it's also the people's observation. Yeah. It's like we pay attention to shit like that. Sometimes we're like, hold on. It's like,
and these ain't the only two people. I've seen it on the channels, but I don't interact with the other channels like that. These are people I've interacted with, and I've seen. So I mean, if I'm wrong, tell me if I'm wrong.
Yo, what was the funniest shit? And I'll put it out the name. It was another JC moment. We have a lot of memorable JC moments.
Man, 4 hours.
And remember how it was that they said wear a sneaker that you wore with the shirt you have on right now. JC leaves for 6 minutes, comes back, and he breaks out a shoe, and I'm like, it's like, yeah, this is the shoe that I would wear with this shirt because I wore it today. Why did it take you 6 minutes to come back with that shoe? If you wore it today, Why did it take so long?
Yo, I never forget the first battle I hosted with JC, and this dude was taking 30 and 40 minutes to find the shoe. I'm like, come on, bro.
That was nuts. That was the time I think he literally got in a car, went to a friend's house, got a shoe, came back.
Yeah,
the levels.
Because every collection should be different, right? So,
but if you're able to, regardless of what level your collection is, you're still able to answer the question. Sometimes the collection that has less, let's say, pizzazz, right, tends to actually sometimes win a question here and there. It's just the way you have to answer the question and how it relates to it, the sneaker. Because sometimes a sneaker with a collection that's not that big can actually be very, something new that nobody's seen before, right? He was gone for 30 minutes?
No, over 30 minutes. It was like 45 minutes.
And Zaya let that shit go?
Yo, here's what happened. They were so deep in conversation that they didn't realize. Yeah. And I think Bundy had said something, and it was like, "Oh shit!" So I think that's when Zaya he implemented the 10-minute rule.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought it was like a 10-minute rule or something, but yeah, we had to do that with JC, right? Like towards the end, because it was just one battle took like 4 hours. Show me a gun bottom with 3M on it. Oh my god, that fucking question. Jack was buying hats to beat me. Well, yeah, but I'd still beat you though.
I feel like everyone has the same shoes. Yeah, because like everyone does have the same shoes now for the reasons that we just stated.
Yeah.
And another reason why everyone has the same shoes because everybody's calendar chasing together. Everybody's hyping up the neck like these freaking Travis Scott. Get out of here. If these joints didn't say Travis Scott, these joints would be $40 Jordan 1 lows at the outlets, bro. Yeah, I gotta get these Travis Scott canary.
These canary yellow.
Yeah, because if it didn't say Travis Scott, it'd have been like a reverse laning. You know what I'm saying? But
didn't Sneaker Files leave the longest? I don't think so.
He was gone for. He was Sneaker Files.
Just commenting towards your question about collections being inspired. Like I said, that's why I feel when I revamp my collection, it's just going to be shit that I like. Some stuff that I find interesting, stuff that I would especially wear. It's not going to be, oh, yo, this is the hype shit, for whatever, Travis Scott, whatever. Like, I'll probably go for it and try to resell it or try to flip it to get something else. But not going to, like, just buy something just because everybody else is buying it. I just...
Yo, hear people make one comment and then they dip out, right?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. That's the type of person that can't hold water, right?
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, damn. This is like, what is it? Damn, 9 minutes ago. Howdy.
Because I know there was only 2 people that knew about how it ended. And I know Matt wasn't the one that said anything to anybody. So who else was?
Yeah.
Who else was running to the other channel saying this, that, and the third? So if I'm wrong, and it does. You don't have to be a freaking detective to see that. You just have to have common sense.
Yeah. Well, I realized it too because
facts.
When I sent the money over,
J Balvin sneaker of the year, man, I'm about to get out of here.
Sneaker of the year.
If those joints,
who said that shit? Like somebody's channel said that shit. Was it? I think it was what's his face? What up? Unbreakable. That's the only way I can generate memories, dude.
SB Rami, what up?
So yeah, I think it says like, this is my sneaker of the year so far. I'm like, all right, because it's going for like $700-800, or is it because it's just a black shoe with rainbow in the back.
So I want anyone to correct me if I'm wrong. If those joints were just regular, if those joints were the same color, and it didn't say it wasn't attached to J Balvin, those would be the Citrus Threes, and it'd be sitting in stores right now.
It'd be the Phoenix Suns 3s.
Balvins
Jack,
when
you
they lit
love
up.
them.
The Balvins when they lit up.
The Calvins. The Balvins.
Black Cement 3. Oh, yeah, facts.
Oh, because I like J Balvin. I'm a fan of J Balvin. So it's like, I mean, that was the reason. It wasn't because of resale value and shit. Automatic sit on store. Yeah, they said that the J Balvins in Colombia are sitting because in Colombia they're like equivalent to $100 more than retail what it costs over there. So whatever regular Jordan release cost, it was $150 more in their money, kind of like ratio wise. So that's why they're sitting. Nobody can afford it. Yeah, nobody could afford that joint.
I'm not even gonna respond to that, man. It's just,
Which one?
An overrated sneaker. Nah, King Kicks. That's my brother.
Hold up. Hang tag dope, the heel dope. Yeah, but it's not sneaker of the year though, right?
Nah,
like it's a dope. I think it's a dope sneaker, but not sneaker of the year.
Yeah, I can't name that many sneakers. I mean, because not too many sneakers impressed me this year. So, yeah. I tell you what, I take these whatever alternate reverse taxi, whatever they call it. I'll take those 12s over those Balvins.
No, come on, the reverse taxis. Oh no, not they call it. What do they call it?
I don't know what the other alternate.
I don't know. You know mechanics, right? He called me. I was like, "Yo, guess what's sitting at the stores?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" I thought he talking about J Balvin. I was like, "Yo, pick them up." I was about to tell him pick up a pair. He's like, "Man, those taxis, they're sitting." I'm like, "Man, come on, mechanics, bro. You don't fall into the hype, bro."
No,
it is like I was like, that's like the third colorway. Huh?
I'm waiting for them to go on sale.
It's the same colorway for 3 years in a row on those 12, right? The royalties similar but reverse. Then you had
this one got the red instead of the black and gold.
Oh, come on, man. I guess if you're a blood, you'll love it.
Nah, you gotta be no blood to love that. That's like people fucking for them lost and founds, and they're not exactly the Chicago's. The same thing, bro.
Yeah, you know what? I gotta admit though, those lost and founds are pretty dope, but they're no Chicago. They're not the same quality.
Preach, Nobster, preach.
Yeah, the reimagined 4s are good.
You know what else makes the Balvin 3s garbage?
I won't go that far. God,
no, I'm gonna tell you what makes it because sneakers should not be that hard to cop. You shouldn't have to register on the site, buy like $100.
Well, didn't they say on his website you had to buy something?
Yeah. You have to buy stuff. Yo, and that's just to enter the raffle.
Nah.
And then they send you a code, and then a password, and then another password, and another password, and then you wait for it to get go. Fuck out. Ain't no sneaker that.
He ain't that good of a singer.
Ain't that good of a ain't no sneaker that fire that you gotta go through all of that, bro.
Not even Bad Bunny goes through that shit, and he's better than him.
Bro, you know how many people are doing live cops for that sneaker and they just staring at the computer screen, barely interacting with the chat?
Hey, I know a lot of people going live and don't cop shit because they forget. They forgot about what time it's supposed to drop and where to go.
There's no sneaker that's that fire to go through all that. Like, let me put my raffle in, let me go to the store, wait for my email, man. Man, we got lives to live, man. Kids got baseball practice, bro.
Sneakers ain't really that hard to get even today. Like if you're looking for the collabs, yeah, I can see it. SBs, yeah, I can see it. But like if you're looking for a regular Jordan, not GR or maybe even just the Super GR, they're not that hard to get, not that difficult to get. I don't know. Like I said, even here in Virginia, right? Like I'm not even going into DC and I'm able to cop. in Virginia, right? And sometimes I leave pairs alone. Like if there's a pair that I want and like I can get it, like I ain't gonna bullshit. Those Space Jam lows, they're dope. I'm sorry. I may not like lows, but they're dope to me, bro. That shit is a really
fire.
nice sneaker.
Fire,
Yeah. And so for me, I thought it was gonna be difficult to get, and I got them, and I had to leave like 4 or 5 pairs because I wasn't gonna go through that same mistake again and buy like 6 pairs and have them fucking sit in the market and then lose money at the end of the day. Shout out to the resellers. Hope things are going well.
Yeah, to flip a sneaker for $30, man, you get out of there.
God, that's not a good. That's a nice hobby, but it's not a sustainable business. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Whoever feels comfortable going on GOAT to purchase a sneaker at resale value and use Afterpay as a form of payment to then try to hold on to it for maybe a year or 2 years to then resell it for $50 profit. Sorry. That's not a good business model. I'm sorry.
Hold on, let me see something. 30. So like, 7% profit is not a good profit margin, bro.
See, stores and businesses shoot for 15 to 25% profit margins.
That's on the low side.
And that's on the low side because they got more expenses.
Yeah, they got 35 to 45.
They got like the rent, the fucking utilities for business. It's a lot of money. So I remember my dad's store, he always aimed for like at the beginning 15 then 20, 25% profit margins. And so then I'm looking at like guys selling sneakers, you're just getting your money back plus tax plus maybe $5 for the gas you use to go get it. And at the end of the day, it's like it's not worth it.
Bro, everything sells out on sneakers, bro. And then they restock like a month later.
And then restock. Yeah, they never sell out.
Yeah. Jordan Reserve.
Yeah, then are some Nike outlets have re-released the Gratitude 11s?
Credit, man, people do. Yeah, because those when those restock, I'm like, that's supposed to be an anniversary freaking,
Yeah.
something like that. That was the Jubilees. That was the anniversary one.
See, this is the thing though. It's like they overproduce on purpose, right? And they know they want it to sell out so they can, like artificially have this demand that doesn't really exist. It's not there. Like you have enough pairs right now of shoes, of every shoe that everybody can get one on release day. But you know what happens? What happens at the end of the day is that you're going to end up having shoes sitting, and that looks bad. So what you want to do is you want to say, hey, look, it's sold out. And then like, hey, we're releasing reserves, like a vault in the back, like they got it in a fucking vault or something.
Dudes buying sneakers for retail to sell to a sneaker shop at a loss. Yeah, that's crazy.
No, the worst thing is buying sneakers at resale and then expect us try to flip them for a profit. You're not buying sneakers. See, that's the thing. And I know I don't know if you were going to touch on this or not. I don't want to step over this show. But I find it crazy that people buy sneakers for resale and they don't wear them. They hold on to them, hoping that one day that
they can make $100 off.
Exactly, they can make $100 on something, and that's crazy. Like resell to get at retail is dope because that's all profit, right? But damn, dude, you're gonna buy at resale at the peak of market and hope that maybe within 6 months that shit takes off or Travis Scott gets killed or something.
Those days are over.
No, exactly, bro. Look, there's a thing called inflation, right? Groceries, $600 of groceries ain't the same thing as $600 dollars of two years ago or a year ago. So gas ain't the same amount as it was. Like shit's more expensive. It's more expensive to do anything. And now the one thing which was kind of recreational, like shoes, Bro, that's the bro. My shoes. If I have a bunch of shoes, why in your right mind when you got bills to pay, you're gonna buy other shoes?
You
Makes
know
no
what
sense.
else is crazy? And I hate when these videos pop up on my feed. All those got so videos where you got what he said resale game is done. Yeah, most of the resale games I want to say it's done, but it's not like it was. I bought 4 pairs of Travis Phantoms at 400. Now they're going for over 1K. It depends on the shoe. Yeah, well, I'm just
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're talking
yeah.
about shoes that are hard to get. Yeah, you're gonna have, you know,
Yo, and so let me finish that got soul thing. Where people where they flip the coin, they're buying a table. Like, get the fuck out of here! You buying a table for 48,000 supposedly. How much money you really making to take it? Like I'm buying you're a reseller, and I'm buying all these sneakers off you, but I'm a reseller as well. How am I supposed to make? How am I supposed to turn 48,000 into 96,000? You gain most of the profit because you got them for lower than I did,
yeah.
and then all these collabs, it's oversaturated. So these collabs don't mean anything anymore either. Got so video, yeah, they're mad fake. They're mad fake. Oh, we'll flip a coin on it. If we're negotiating the price, the last thing I'm thinking about is us flipping a coin for something.
You think I'm gonna flip a coin for $150 difference or $50 difference? Nah. But unless kids are stupid nowadays, they say maybe I'll get some clout from IG or whatever. He's gonna mention me on IG.
All
But
that
that's a quick way to go broke.
facts. But all these collabs, people hyping up all these collabs, freaking oh these next Travis Scotts or J Balvin or whoever the freaking next person is. Like miss me all that. You can't tell me all those joints are super fire. When last week you was telling me how fire these other joints are, you're not even talking about them anymore. Who's gonna talk about these Travis Scotts after this week? After this weekend? After today, who's gonna talk about it?
Sneakers is an ongoing thing and changes constantly. And this is the thing. Have you noticed Travis Scott is releasing way more product every year? Is not as unique as the Travis ones, the Travis sixes. Like you know how much time in between each release happened. So it kind of like saying, "Oh my God, you know that's what drove
Facts.
the price up." But now you got a different product every 2 months with Travis Scott. It's like, well, I'll just get the next one. Fuck it, I'll just get the next one. Get the next one, and eventually you'll go back and you're like, "Oh shit, these things are now cheaper. I'm gonna go get that." So it's
Yo,
not.
and then the freaking Jumpman Jack. That's a nice sneaker, but son, it's just the Air Trainer one, right? And you charging $200+ for it, man. Get the fuck out of here. I guess I'm just too old school, man.
It's like the guy from Lethal Weapon. I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, for real.
Damn, bro.
Hey, Jax, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
No, I actually. Oh, you, wait, what you saying? I bet the Jordan 17 sell out. Anthony overdraft. Yeah, half the people that are gonna buy them have no idea what kind of game changer that shoe was.
Does it? That's the one with the case.
But
Does it come with a briefcase?
but the colorway isn't the colorway that came out with the briefcase. But I know it is what it is. So you want to do the hats first? You want to do the sneakers first?
I thought. Well, this is what I got when you asked me about that.
What you gonna do?
With every shoe I pop out, the matching hat.
Whatever you want to do.
I thought that was a little bit more difficult. All right, let me.
So
No, in no particular order. Remember, this is a minimized collection.
This
All the
is
major shit has been long gone. But
a Dusty Dirty Dozen.
Bro, my Dusty Dirty Dozen. Look, after taking a dozen sneakers off
Dusty Dirty.
I realized I still got a shitload more sneakers still left. I was like, fuck, I just made a dent. But let me start off. All right. This one is a little special to me. Now, well, the hat is. But I figured this is a great combination that I'm going to start rocking this summer. So you can see. Now, this is not your typical Kentucky Duck. This is an SB. Orange label, right? So this is a SB Dunk High Kentucky colorway. Love this shoe. Very comfortable. And I will rock it with this. Shout out to Zilla. Zilla ended up sending this to me. Mostly because he knows I'm a Nationals fan and I hate the Dodgers.
Shout out
so
to
he
Zilla.
sent me this one. This is from the 2018 All-Star game in Nats Park in Washington. LA Dodgers. Pretty dope hat to go with the SB Dunk Highs. Shout out to Zilla. Nice gold in the back there. Shout out to Zilla. And I didn't realize, like, I looked at that hat up. That hat's got super high resale value, but I'm not gonna sell it. It was a gift, and I appreciate it. I appreciate Zilla. Now this is my favorite Air Max 90. My favorite Air Max 90. Air Max 90. I guess what they call it, reverse duck camo. As you can see, I wore the fuck out of it. I love this shoe.
Yeah, those are tough. Those are tough.
Love this shoe, man. Especially for the fall. Now, I do have multiple hats that can go with this. Now, I picked 3 of them because they all have the same kind of, color pattern. This one, the Orioles, definitely good match here. Camden Yards. This one here, same kind of thing. I'm color pattern. Pretty dope. Also, this one too. This is my favorite one. One of my favorite ones, Arizona. I still got a lot of hats that I haven't worn yet. There's some of them that I am putting up for sale, but and some of them I'm just not gonna do it. I'm gonna get around to putting them on though. There we go. That's a pretty dope combination right there. Let's see. Down here. Oh yeah. This is a dope favorite one. I wish I would have had an opportunity to get this one when it originally came out, but I know they're super expensive, but this will do. The Air Max Anniversary Big Bubble. I guess when the 86 Big Bubbles came out, this is the first one that came out. The classic red and white gray anniversary ones. Now this one, definitely with the old school Cleveland Indians Chief Wahoo cap. They can't make this hat no more. Can't put that logo on there. 1997 World Series side patch. The gray to match the gray on the shoe as well. That one's that's a dope combo right there.
Was it the Guardians now?
Yeah, they're the Guardians of the Galaxy. I think that would have been a great promotion, like with them in Marvel. Oh yeah, this is another favorite one. You know what? I guess the reverse duck camo is my favorite one. This is my second most favorite Air Max 90. Now this one I do have to send over to Frankie to get some tender loving care. The Bacons, as you can see, getting kind of roughed up there. See that suede all dirtied up. This is my driving foot one.
I just about to say that's a driving foot with the right size.
Yeah. You probably see the heel too. The heel. Yeah. Now Skip told me that he puts a towel under his foot so he doesn't get that. But yeah, I ain't got time for the towel, man. So this Seattle Mariners, the pink underbottom.
Nice. What's that?
Yeah.
That was like what, Neapolitan? Oh,
No, this is Magnolia Park.
Yeah.
I guess what they call it, the Mocha collection.
Because I know there was a Neapolitan set that came out with different teams with the pink underblend.
Yes, sir. These are dope. Yeah, but Air Max 90. It is a shame how this shoe really didn't get the respect it did get. Like, I guess it has to do a lot of people deal with what do you call it?
Bane said, "Take off your shoe when you drive."
I can't do it, bro. No way. I know my uncle did that shit growing up. I've never realized why, and I think I probably knew him now. All right. Let's see. Next one. Now, this I love this shoe. I loved it when it came out. Again, no respect because I guess there was a lot of pairs released, right?
Yeah.
On release day. And matching Arizona Diamondbacks hat, the red under visor, matching the red here.
2 tornadoes on ground near me at the moment, so I might lose power. So be safe out there.
Holy shit. No, we had a thunderstorm come through here during the interview. 1998. This is the inaugural season. Ooh, love that shoe, man. And to be honest, what really killed my Achilles, it was because I wore the Flint the Flint 13s. So the Flints may be on the chopping block one day. This is one of my favorite kicks here. I love threes a lot. But this to me is my favorite three. Black cement threes.
Fire.
Yes, sir. So you can see that game worn, battered, and bruised. And with classic Nationals wool hat. Not polyester, but wool. But I love this shoe, man. Like I have a lot of memories with this shoe, especially with my kids. For some reason, I find that shoe is a great shoe to go walking a lot of places, walking around shoe. That's 6, right?
Yeah, I appreciate anybody who wears the kick. Yo, King Kicks, it's bike week out there at the beach this weekend, right? all the motorcycle clubs and all the Tatianas out there.
Oh, you know what it is, right? Memorial Day weekend, they got a bunch of the motorcycle folks. They're doing what's it called, Rolling Thunder. So they're at downtown, all the downtown hotels and shit. All right, we were just talking about these.
Yep, playoff. Yep. Classics.
That's a beautiful shoe. You know what it is? About a 12. I love the way it looks on foot. Like, it looks dope, especially this colorway. That's crazy. See that? And then this one.
Nice.
Yeah, Brooklyn Dodgers. This is the what do you call it? The God damn, I forgot it's on from Hat Club. I think it's the vinyl pack, and it's the what do you call it? The Notorious B.I.G. which is Ready to Die.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Definitely a great combo, but very dangerous to wear white hat, especially if you're going to be sweating. This is a classic for me, man. This is definitely one of my favorite ones. The Shadow 1.0. You see the glitter?
Those are tough.
Yeah. Game worn. As you can see, you can tell when I wear Jordan 1 is you get the wrinkle in the back.
Yeah.
I get my wrinkles in the back right there. That with the rolling papers from Hat Club. That's the original Mojado pin. Shout out to Nito. Original Mojado pin.
That story is too funny.
Yeah, that's the original. And see, you see the silver stitching. Goes with the shadow. The dope shoe. I love this shoe, man. And you know the weird thing about it is this one is just this Jordan 1, the structure of it just makes it more comfortable to wear for a long period of time. Like I don't understand how come they can't replicate that same feel or technology. I don't want to say.
Because they make it cheaper and charge more.
Oh, there you go. Gotta love America. I like this one here. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Obsidian ones. It's kind of died out. You know, I was looking these up. The price have gone down on these things, like a lot.
People couldn't afford to hold the shoes anymore, so they gotta let them go.
Yeah. And you know what the crazy thing? The story I had bought like 5 pairs of these, and I let them go like in the first month because I thought they were not gonna tank, but I was like,
And
man,
if
let me
you
make my money.
a little longer, you could have.
Bro, that would have. Oh man, I felt so sick when these things went up there, and so I would rock that with Baltimore Orioles All-Star Game patch. Pretty dope, dude. I got like, bro, I was going through the hats last night. I got I think I have right now probably have over 200 and 300, not 200 hats, and I think 1/3 of them I've actually worn. There's some I do got on eBay though to sell because I you know when you go on a buying craze, you buy the same colorway but different teams, right? And then you said to yourself, well, you're not gonna wear like all these same colorways, but just different teams for the same hat or same pants. This one here is a little bit of an underrated shoe. The undefeated dunks. I guess what I don't know if they call it they call these the canteen, but I think this is the ones that came out with the Air Force Ones. I think it was like the Air Force One and Nike Dunk collab. Yeah. They had like 3 of these, 3 different dunks and 3 different Air Force Ones. Rocked it with this.
So who you like better, Nationals or Orioles?
Oh, Nats, bro. I'm a Nats guy. I'm a Nationals guy, dude. I used to love the Orioles, but the Orioles got some dope hats too, man. That's why I keep wearing both of them. Just love this shoe, dude. Comfortable. Not many 5 on it. That's what I got, 5 on it. Not many regular dunks are comfortable. You know what I mean? Some regular dunks are just butt uncomfortable, bro. Cheap, like, you know, depending on the colorway you get, the Panda dunks are super uncomfortable. The cheap material, man. Well, we got 2 more left. Oh, this one. Hey, shout out to the homie Bane, man. Bane got me a good deal on these. Salutes to Bane. And this is before the restock. This was like over a year ago. He got these for me on a great price, man. I was looking for these forever, and I got them. And these perfectly, you know, Broke him in pretty well. So salutes to Bane. Rock it a lot with this hat. This is Kanye West. I guess what does it call it? College dropout.
College dropout. That was an Ox pack.
Yeah, the Ox pack. Yeah.
That's a 2.0, right?
Yep. Because the original one is the purple one, I think. I think I got it somewhere here, but I like this one though with the Hellraiser pin. Yeah, this is a dope combination. I mean, I may not have the super heat light. You know, I had to get rid of the Tiffany's, man. Unfortunately, but I still got some good shoes, man. Now I can't do a Dusty Dirty Dozen without a New Balance, and I know these are one of my favorite. Shout out to Bodega. Bodega's 15th anniversary 9950. I love that model. The 990s. I love the 990s. Super comfortable, super light. You can see wear these a lot. Love the colorway. I love a brown shoe, dude. A brown shoe. Pretty dope. And rock it with this Washington Senators cap from back in the day. All-Star Game 1968. This is also a Hat Club. I think this is the Great Outdoors pack. So it comes with a little compass right there. Yeah, shout out to Bodega doing their thing. Yeah. And that's my Dusty Dirty Dozen, right?
Yeah, but Bodega don't really miss on their collabs.
Oh yeah, man. No, like I said, Bodega, they do really good work. Like they put a lot of how you would say, a lot of thought into their shoes. Like, unlike some other collabs, man, they just throw shit together, just throw it together, and they're like, hey. Oh, King Kicks. I'm in Stafford. I'm in Virginia, Northern Virginia. Used to be in DC.
And he moved up like George and Wheezy.
Yeah, dude. So instead of renting, I own. So nobody told you though. A lot of responsibilities with owning and shit.
You already know. You know I know.
Bro, I just got my car tax bill for the county. Bro, look, I know my car is not new. My car is 3 years old, but it's still like $300 and something for the 6 months, and then in October we get another bill.
Damn, you gotta do it every 6 months?
Yeah, dude, it's like $700. Look, when our car was new, it was $1,000 a year, but they break it into two 6 month periods because they said, okay, it's going to be too much for people to pay all this money at once. Thank goodness I have my house tax mixed in with my mortgage, so I don't feel it. But if I didn't do it, you know what my bill would have been this year? $2,900.
Yeah, we pay. South Carolina pay once a year.
The escrow pays it, but I always get the notification, the bill. I'm like $2,800 to $2,900 a year on a house.
We don't own anything, bro.
Huh? Oh no, definitely we don't own anything. If the government wants to take my house, they can take my house.
Yo, what's crazy? You could pay your car, have the title of the car, and if you don't pay your taxes, they'll come take your car, bro.
Right, and you still owe that bill, that car note. You know what I'm saying? That's some crazy ass shit. This is Jax. If you were traveling, man, every state you go to the Hibbets or Liz and check out the clearance rack, you'll find. You know, we got Hibbets in Richmond, Virginia. Yeah, there was a brand new one. Oh, God, that was like a year and a half ago. in Richmond. It was a really nice one. I think they're all remodeling the previous ones or the newer, the older ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the Hibbits that we know in Richmond, or one in Baltimore. But there's nothing in between. I guess I don't know.
They will take your tags. Yeah, they'll take your tags, but if you don't pay your taxes on your property, they auction your property off.
Yeah,
Like
they'll take
land.
your house.
Uh,
That's what they're doing in DC, right? So you got these older folks, right? They're retired, they're living off of Social Security, whatever, right? And DC property values are skyrocketing. So these are folks that own their home. They paid it off years ago. So they don't have any mortgage, but they still got to pay the property tax. The problem is the property tax is getting up so high, these folks aren't able to pay it. And guess what? They lose their home. And all of a sudden you get investors coming in, they pay the property tax, they take ownership. Just like that. And they promote that shit on like YouTube or Instagram as a form of way of buying properties,
yeah.
which is sucks. It's sad because you know what has to happen. Some poor old lady didn't get the bill or can't pay the bill. She loses the house that she was that they owned for years, and that's how people get the houses like dirt cheap, and then they flip them, they remodel them and flip them, and sell them for $1,000,000, man.
It's crazy. I've seen so much stuff out here like that. I'm like, it's like the county complex will hold auctions like 3-4 times a year to auction off all the properties like that. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. It's sad though, man. Like for me, I've seen old ladies that lose their house and then they got to move in with their family and you know what, it would have been a lot better. They would have just sold the house. Or some of them have they don't know. Imagine that shit. They don't know. They could have, if they would have known about the bill, or if they would have done, they could have sold the house. At least leave with a big chunk of money.
Yeah.
And the tax bill paid. But no, they lose the house because they don't pay the bill. It's stupid.
But then a lot of them are at the ages like, where do they go? Because they have to restart from scratch again with a fixed income.
Sad, dude. But again, that's why I prefer like owning my home. I try to like put myself in a situation, and the thing is, I can only rely on myself. When I bought homes before in Virginia, but that was with my ex. We two incomes. You know, actually, she made more money than I did, and so we had a lot of money that he could easily. But right, like for me here, I made sure to buy a house that I could afford on my own. Now, if I do find another lady later in life, that's fine. But at least I know if I break up with her or we separate or we go on our different ways, I can still pay my bills. Right. And that's why it's nothing like having your own shit. Like being married, I think is better because you always have a companion and shit. So shout out to everybody who's married and stuff, and you got the real one with you. But if you're like me, that been burnt already, and you said, nah, fuck this, never gonna happen again, make sure to work your way to the point that you can pay your stuff on your own. You know, and at that, I'm taking care of my mom. You know, she's retired and stuff like that. So whatever she gets in, it's all hers. We don't have to worry about that. Like I can, because at the end of the day, you know, she's not going to be here forever. And so I have to kind of be on my own and do my, how Tops would say it, doing my thug thizzle. My thug thizzle. So, yeah. But yeah, you know, it's important. Like I want to tell these young guys, you know, try to save up and get some property, man. It's like at the end of the day, that's like a security blanket for yourself, man. Like, you know, get your 401k or your Roth IRA, retirement, because don't rely on Social Security to be around.
These kids don't know anything about any of that.
That's what they always say. They say if you're 25 and you put away $500 like not even $500 a month, like to like $100 to $200 a month, you'll be like a millionaire by age 50 or something like that. But they don't think about that shit, man. They go out like, let's go get hammered
tonight. We're getting fucked up,
right? But yeah, man. Hey, shout out to the 27 people, man. Hit that like button, y'all.
Bro, I was about to say how many likes we got, bro. How many dislikes do I have?
29. There's 27. Oh, damn, I didn't refresh. So we got 29. We lost people on property taxes.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Probably Area 13 took his like back for the comment I made.
He put the thumbs down.
I mean, it wasn't no personal shot, but I mean, that's telling you what it looked like. I mean, with this bigger.
It sounded
culprit
like
out
he
there,
took it personal, but yeah.
bro. This is YouTube, bro. I didn't say his government name or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I tell you what, though, I couldn't battle anybody like JC, knowing that battle's
You
gonna
know, I have to admit
it's gonna
that.
be lengthy. Pause. For no reason.
You know, that's the one thing we had a hard time, and I'm kind of like pulling back the curtain a little bit. Trying to get a battle for JC was like pulling teeth because nobody wanted to sit for ages. You know,
Hashtag no kidding.
nobody wanted to sit for ages, and that's the thing, man. Like, I think after being, I like to think that JC now is battle tested. He's used to going through the rigors of battling. He should be a little bit more efficient with his time. I hope so, because I haven't seen him battle in a while. So hopefully he's
The last battle I seen him was against Bundy. That joint was crazy. I fell asleep. I woke up. They were still battling, bro.
he ain't come back yet. God.
Facts. Money comes and goes. And it lasts forever. Any last words? Actually, I got one more question. Just
Okay.
because Long Lives the Soul comment reminded me of something one of my favorite wrestlers said.
I didn't take it personal, E1. That's how you say it.
But I know JC did, but I said JC was worse than that. Shout out to JC though. He I think that's I Collect Promotions #1 battler right now. Razor Ramon or Diesel?
I think Razor Ramon because he related to me like no other wrestler has. And then when I grew up and I found out he was just a white dude, I was destroyed. But at the time, Chico, bro, you know how many times we I mean, me as a kid had like a fake ass gold chain, walking around with hamburger meat hanging out, and you just
With the
flicking
silk vest.
toothpick. Bro, I flipped a toothpick at my mom one time because I was walking into the dinner room
It
to
was lost your life.
eat, and I was like, "Look, Chica," and she was like, "What the?" She took off her chancleta, bro. I was like, "No, I'm playing." And then, yeah, man, Razor Ramon, dude, R.I.P. to him, bro. That dude.
Yo, he was
To me, yeah. He was relatable, but not relatable.
yeah, for real. Like yo, years ago, you couldn't tell me he wasn't a Latino, bro.
Bro,
And
I
then he
swear
had
to
an
you,
interview.
I thought he was Cops' uncle, bro. That's how much of a Latino he was. I thought, you know.
I was like,
But dude, when he was in interview, yeah, he changed his name to but his name is Scott Hall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Latino about that name, bro.
No, ain't nothing Latino about that shit.
Yo, do you know what one of his first gimmicks was?
Nah.
When Diamond Dallas Page was his manager, he used to be called the Stud in WCW. The Stud, bro.
The Stud.
My mom was obsessed with Val
My
Venis.
mom was obsessed with Val Venis, bro. All the chicks love Val Venis, man.
Yo, Ravisher Rick Rude is one of the goats too. Bro. He's one of the
Hey, tell me if I'm not mistaken. I didn't look into it, right? Ravishing Rick Rude, is he not related to the other Rude that was on? He came out on SmackDown for a bit, but he was big time. The Glorious guy, Glorious.
Bobby Roode, I think.
Bobby
I
Roode.
think.
Are they related?
I don't know if that's his son or that's
They have a
or
similar
Rick
look.
Rude's his uncle or his uncle. They're
They
related
have a
somehow.
similar look. And I was like, it's like glorious. I'm like, dude, that's Ravishing Rick Rude.
Well, Ravishing Rick Rude, I can't remember who his brother was. He had a brother
Yeah.
that was he wasn't as good as a wrestler, but he was in WWF too.
Nito, bro. This is a Jack question. Lot lizards or strippers?
I thought that would be an Antonio White question.
Well, strippers, because lot lizards are dirty.
Yo,
Well,
shout out to
strippers are
Antonio
dirty
White.
too, but...
Antonio White's gonna be Dominican by the end of the year.
Bro, you telling me, bro? Be like, mira papi, mira mamá huevo. He's already saying that shit too, man.
Yo, I gotta get him on the show. I gotta get him on.
Oh, you got to have him on the show. You got to, bro. That will break the internet. Que loco.
Yo, I remember Nito was one of the first ones out of our group of peers to go live, and he ain't been live in forever.
Bro, that motherfucker, he don't go live no more, man. Fuck that shit. Nito, when you say Nito go live, you're like, what? Live? What is live? Oh, dude. My mom was obsessed with it. Yeah, shout out to Nito, bro. Nito on a world tour, dude. He's out on a world tour.
Man, bro, I appreciate you being on the show, bro.
Hey, man, my pleasure, man. This shit was fun, man. It kind of brings back memories of the battles and shit, man. When we had a quick battle, we would chop it up for a bit.
Yeah. Jack's to go
to Costa Rica with it. Bro, how do you know about that shit? Hold on a second. How the fuck does Flacco? Yo, Antonio be going live somewhere else, bro. Antonio be going live somewhere. How the fuck does he know about Costa Rica and me saying that shit? Damn, Antonio, bro. Where the fuck you be at?
I had a question. I had two questions. One question is, playing fantasy football this year or what?
Yeah. I almost won that shit again. I won it 2 years ago, and I had no business winning it this year, and I ended up making it to the championship game. I did get blown out, but dude, Sneaker Files lost by 0.1 in the semifinals against me.
No.
He lost by 0.1, and he was waiting for a stat correction that never came.
I got you, Flacco. I got you, Flacco. I got you.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm a white people out.
Because so I know we spoke about it before. We're gonna try the wrestling thing, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm down. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, man.
We have to I guess try to set up. I'm gonna have to be off that day.
Me too.
Day because SummerSlam's 2 nights now.
Oh, almost all the major pay-per-views 2 nights now, right? Or it's just WrestleMania? Was it just WrestleMania?
Right now it's just WrestleMania, but SummerSlam is gonna.
They're gonna make SummerSlam 2 days. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Question for E1: lids or hat club?
Or hat club. Whoever has the best deals.
Lids has come a long way.
Well, this is how you know the Nito's younger, right? Because there was a time where Hat Club didn't exist, and you had Lids, Foot Locker, trying to think, mom and pop spots.
Los chinos.
I tell you what, I lost respect, but when I told the story before, my boy Hassan that lived in Washington Heights, he said Bobby Pay said both are mids. There's no difference in getting a hat off Fanatics or whatever, but it all depends. But when Lid started doing the stitching, like the personalized stitching, I'm like, man, you just commercialized something that was special, bro.
Bro, I thought Lids had the best Washington hat. It was it was actually the Redskins logo. It was like at the last year that they were having it, and it had the side patch and it had this and that. And I said, bro, I need that hat. I need a size 7.5. Oh no, man, that's a custom hat. That's like, what do you mean custom hat? Oh, I could put it in the machine for it. Wow.
Yeah.
I thought it came like from factory like that. That
I'll tell
shit
you
was
what,
dope.
some of my favorite hats come from Hat Club. Like my Cameron Purple Haze hat, my MF Doom. Trying to think. I only got 3 of them. There was like I think like 8 or 10 hats. It was like the boxing collection.
Yeah.
So WrestleMania 41 I made go next year. Oh, it's in Vegas next year.
Ooh. Well, all I know is I got a free suite at MGM.
As a
So
baseball player, when you were able to personalize your game hat, shit was fire. Yeah.
I was traditional. I never personalized my game hat. Actually, no, I'm lying. There was a guy at school who was like a tagger. He fucking tagged our number of our. I don't know how he did it, but he did our numbers in Old English.
On a snapback? Yeah, that's violation, bro.
Her name on the Chicago Bulls name. He did
Last game hats. Word. What's good, pal?
Hey, what's good with my fault, man? Damn, Chappelle. We thought you were
That's
missing
my
in
first
action.
ever side stitch hat. Yeah, we had at least 20 people the whole live. That's pretty dope.
No, we had 29 at one point. It's 20 now.
But I'm saying and I don't think I've seen it drop below 20.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
Shout out to everybody, man.
shout
Yo,
out to
like I said, hit
Dane,
that
shout out
like
to
button,
Acolyte.
man. Comment on the video. It'll drive more traffic, more algorithm. Keep up the great work.
Hit the share
damn,
button.
I'm back up. Damn, there's a big delay here. Hold on a second. Oh, that's right. Keeps on pausing.
Yo, my joint. I went to hit refresh and I was showing the ad. I'm still getting used to that. I'm like, y'all got ads?
That's a good thing, man. Yeah, I got 32 thumbs up. Way to go. This is some of his jacks. How much to rip that tee? That ain't ripping, bro. I'm sorry.
No polo? Hell no.
That ain't ripping, bro. And plus, this is a night shirt.
That's dope. That's dope.
You know what I mean? It ain't no regular cotton.
He said, you upgrade to YouTube Premium. Speaking of upgrades, right? Because I know I've shared this before.
Mhm.
I know, I don't know if it was Dell's or somebody when they were talking about. He never mentioned my name, but he was talking. When I think he was on Skips Live talking about the Battle League, and now him and the Sneaker Files had that back and forth or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And a comment was made about, somebody, I'm quite sure it was him, but it don't matter. StreamYard on the top of the thing. Bruh, this ain't my job. I pay $10 a month to have the same perks that the people who pay $60 a month for. You know what I'm saying? So if StreamYard wants to put StreamYard in the top corner, so be it. I'm just rolling with the punches, bro.
No, man.
Dag, Nito said that's a Ross Polo.
Remember, dude. Oh, well, I'm not gonna say nothing because remember, I got that employee discount card from my mom. So as long as she's breathing, we got the employee discount. So I get all the freshest gear every year at a deep discount. Even Purple Label, but I don't fuck with Purple Label. I don't go nowhere.
It's nice for what it is, but I ain't rocking that to a baseball game, 92-degree weather outside.
Bro, you might as well just wear tank tops, some shorts.
Jack's taking advantage of Mama Jack's.
Hey, I don't call it take advantage. I call it perk. Right?
The perks of being her child, bro.
Perk of being, yeah.
You want
The
how much to
sample
rip
shirt?
that sample shirt?
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna throw a number out there because hashtag never forget. I think Nito had like the crazy membership on Tony's channel. I think that's when I first seen Nito was in Tony's chat.
Oh, Nito's still at Tony's chat.
No, what I'm saying went on the 2 Alpha TV, and then he had like the crazy. I want to say like the $80 membership or something like that. Nito was wilding out. When the band gonna hook back up? It's time. What band you talking about, pal?
I have an idea. But no, but that was back. That's pre Nito Junior days, man. Yeah, Formula costs a lot of money. Jordan's on Baby costs a lot of money. Yeah, man. $80, yeah.
Yeah, $80. Yeah, you thought? Yeah, I don't forget nothing, Nito. I don't forget nothing.
That's funny how you got dribbles on the damn avatar.
I got freaking. Told you what? We speak facts around here, bro. I don't make that up. Cause I like what was it? So like King Kicks, we met in Skinny's chat, and then come to find out he lives 20 minutes from me. So me, him, and my nephew used to go on the world tour, copping sneakers on the weekend, like Saturdays. Oh, he said D Blake, Jax Mello, the band.
I think I wouldn't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath, Chappelle. I think DB is super busy with his job, like his business, not job.
Yo, but DB is on the grind.
DB is about to expand, like so. If I was him, he concentrate straight on that, bro. That makes money. YouTube really doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's just, I think things will evolve. The same players are going to still be around, but I just think things are going to evolve into different, differently.
Yeah, like I said, like as much as I want to host a sneaker battle, I want to come up with like a different format.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, nothing bothers me more than a battler telling you what round they should have won. Bro, talk to the judges.
Them damn judges, man.
Especially you see, like it's like I was always trying to find people I knew or I felt knew about more sneakers than just Jordans and new stuff. Because a lot of the new stuff's not better than. And that's just how I feel. Like you're not gonna tell me a Travis Scott shoe is better than a '90s Nike basketball sneaker.
Yeah,
it's not. There's no hit. Especially there's no history tied to it. It's just the latest hype, and since 2019, nobody spoke about that shoe.
Right. Oof.
That's why I always said I'm glad I'm hosting. And I'm not judging.
Exactly, not judging. Love that.
It's tough. It's tough being a judge, though. It's tough because you try to
be as fair as possible, right? I mean, that's
go
why you
with, go with the shoe that answers the question best.
Exactly.
And then go from there. And then when you have the sudden death round, you hope the judges like your shoe better. That's all that is.
And when I was judging, and it's a sudden death question, I hope that everybody chose the same one. You know what I mean? They make it a clean sweep because they would leave no doubt.
Yeah.
Whenever it was like 1 to 2, and you're like, or if you were the deciding vote and shit. Oh man.
That's why you make them turn the papers over at the same time.
Oh yeah, exactly. I saw motherfuckers are trying to wait to see who pulled what, and then they switch their vote. I'm like, come on, no.
Yo, shout out to Greedy. Greedy should try to be slick. He's like, yeah, I voted. Nah, you didn't vote nothing yet, bro.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. How rude of me, E1 and little E1. What's good with my folks?
Oh, he's actually knocked out. You know, he felt he. Yo, that's the good thing about baseball, though, bro. You don't hear him on the Fortnite right now.
Is he sleeping or is he chilling?
He,
Or?
he is he's done.
That's what I loved about summer, bro. I sometimes had to carry my son up to his room. Had like, bro, like once they hit that shower, and then they get like some milk or something or a snack or whatever, they're gone, dude. They're gone.
Yo, so I put like the grape Sunkist packets in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy, you could fix me one. Yeah, he took one sip.
Yeah.
That was it, bro.
You're gonna learn how to be a sports trainer too. That my arm kind of hurts. It was like, all right, he started.
Hold on, let me see. I'm going to the calendar, and as it stands, what's that? Alrighty, folks. So Friday, it's June the 7th at 9 p.m. Our next guest will be Polar Bear MDK.
Oh shit!
Yo, he's not. Yeah, like he working a 12-hour shift. Yo, it was man hot in practice yesterday. Man hot in practice today, and it was in the 90s today. And like I said, there was no shade. I'm like, bro.
You know what that does though? That builds up their endurance. So if they do make it far into that tournament, it's gonna be like nothing, man. That's what it does. It builds up their endurance, and so when football comes around, bro, you're gonna be 6-pack and everything. You'll be like, all right, let's go. Let's get ready.
He's gonna make Patrick Mahomes look like that. He got the super dad bod compared to him, bro.
Oh yeah, dude.
I appreciate everyone tuning in. Appreciate you being here, bro.
Hey, no, man. Like I said, I told you earlier, man. I was battling a head cold for the last 2 days, and all of a sudden I came home, took a shower, did it. Like, was it almost 2.5 hours? Feel great, man. So I appreciate you having me, man. It's good to be here live. It's good to be on YouTube again, live and stuff. So yeah, I might go live tomorrow or no, maybe on Monday. Who knows, man? I may be bored. This is a while. I'm gonna have 2 days off in a row, like crazy.
Well, the Niners go undefeated. Man, get out of here.
Get out of here, bro. Like, first of all, like, win it before you start talking shit. But I really think Kansas City's gonna repeat.
I hope not.
No, dude, I don't see anything else. The Eagles get stronger, but I don't think they're gonna.
Nah, I'm not a Bengals fan, and I know the Giants aren't gonna win anything. My son's a Bengals fan, and I hope the Bengals pull it off because they got robbed against the Rams. And I think they got some good pieces that they picked up. I could tell you who's. Let me see. Am I going to start with Bane about how bad his Cowboys are going to do?
Oh, dude! Didn't they re-sign Zeke again?
Yo, I think I told Bane this too. They would, and even your NFL analysts, ESPN specialists, all that. Oh, Derrick Henry lives in Dallas. He trains in Dallas. What do you think he's going to sign? That motherfucker went to Baltimore, bro.
People want to win, man.
Texans going to be the hottest team in Texas? Absolutely.
Yeah. Definitely, man.
Yo, they got the best. I'm gonna say they have the best wide receiver trio in the league.
Yeah, they're quick strike. They're a quick strike team. Yeah, 49ers though, they're not gonna do the same shit. I
Hey,
even put
Nito,
money on it, Nito.
I got a question for Nito. Who was that wide receiver you guys drafted in the NFL draft? I never heard of the guy until that night. I think his name is Ricky Pearsall, bro.
Ricky, what?
Pearsall. Pearsall.
Pierce. Well, that's
Yeah.
the thing. You get the last pick of the first round, right? Because you went to
No,
the
they traded for that spot.
what?
Which comment, bro? Can't you read my comment? Let me see, dog.
I know Bane had something there, but it looked like it was a photo or something or picture.
I know he did the salutes. Bro, did you hit Anna, bro? The only comment before that was what was that, cheese? Cheese with the wine, bro? Is that what you trying to tell me, bro? So like that's what I hate. Like you gotta go to the YouTube to look at
Yeah, because you're not gonna be able to find it on Streamer because they don't go that far.
Nah, because StreamYard you only see like you see like little boxes
Yeah,
instead of the emoji.
you don't see the emoji.
The boy from Florida, yeah, the gringo from Florida, bro.
Yeah.
When they could have had who's the guy that the Bills took? Keon Coleman. I think they're really getting ready to let go. Yeah, Debo or Brandon Ayuk. Yeah, I think they're gonna trade Ayuk because Ayuk wants too much money, bro. He wants like 4 years, 120 million, something crazy like that. But if I was the 49ers, I'd trade Debo and keep Ayuk. So we might have to have a football stream, bro.
Oh yeah. Nito being the special guest panelist. Nito.
Bang bang not in the game. And Brock Purdy gets hurt.
Nito Bang.
CMC gonna be out for the year, bro. He's gone 2 years without getting hurt. He's gonna get hurt again, bro. Folks, we'll do this again Friday 9:00. Once again, Jax, appreciate you, bro.
Brother, it's been my pleasure. Thank you for having me, man.
Appreciate everybody in the chat.
Yeah, salutes to everybody in the chat. Everybody's watching, ghost watching, that came through and hit a like button, man. I appreciate you guys. Make sure to follow, man. Make sure to watch every week, see who's up next. And I guess the next one, who's next week?
Polar Bear. Friday.
On Friday.
Sure.
And also, thank you, man, for adjusting the schedule because I know usually you do it Fridays, but considering how I get off of work a little earlier.
Well, I had it, and then Monday, because my boy wrestles on the weekend, so I had to do the Monday one.
Yeah. So I appreciate you guys, man, and thank you, Ewan, for having me, bro.
Of course, bro. Yo, did y'all enjoy the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, he needs a title shot ASAP.
Yeah, for real. At least let him beat Logan Paul, bro.
Oh, for real, dude. He's such a great heel. Like he is such a people hate him, and that's what you want. That's what you want of a heel. Yeah. It's gonna be kind of hard to see him as like a babyface anytime. Brawny to the Warriors. LeBron James sounds the vet minimum. Jesus.
You heard it here first. You seen it here first. If it
That's
happens, I'll
crazy.
buy you a chopped cheese. Word. Yeah. Peace, peace.
All right, brother. See you guys.